Welcome to the locker room where we start on time always. Nope, that's about, what is that, 7? Yeah, whatever. No, not on time. Not on time always, but we do start sometime. And you know what? Fuck you guys if you can't take a joke. So we're going to start the show like we always do. We're starting to see what, I'm looking very pasty white tonight. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But John, what are you drinking?
Pretty tan, man. I'm fucking a dark fucking Florida. What do you say, Hulk Hogan last week? We're back to the Jameson's raw, just straight out of the bottle. But I think I got a treat for you guys. You're gonna like this. These guys used to make fun of me for finding stuff on the floor of the lab, but this week someone just walked up to me and go, "Hey, maybe a little bit of this," and then they were like, well, try these ashwagandha mushroom things. You can microdose these. These are good for you. And then I was like, what happens if you take 6 or 7? It's a very different question. And then finally, we're going to take these. We're going to pop a couple of these. It says, warning, watch, warning. Do not pop a couple of these before a podcast. All right? So I'm going to do that anyway. And that's what I'm doing, man. I'm just mixing a bunch of weird stuff I found off the lab floor. And yeah, we're just going to do
Doesn't sound advisable. You kids at home, don't pay attention to him, will you? Dave, what do you got going on there in New York, or wherever the hell you look like you are?
I'm just, I can't decide where I am. I might be on the rink, or, I might be showering in money.
That sounds fun.
Or I might be in the Caribbean.
Dirty shower.
All good things.
I'm in the Caribbean. I'm in the Caribbean. And the reason I chose the Caribbean is this actually is a rum drink.
Nice.
It's rum and pineapple juice. So whatever the hell that is.
That's rum and pineapple.
Nice.
That's what it is. I actually am drinking a little vino, would be Kino. I want some wine. One of my favorite regions, the Chateauneuf de Pop region. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful wine. Yeah. Sure.
It's not bad. I tell you, it got my wife to smile, and probably shouldn't be doing the show right now. Probably should be taking care of business. But you know what?
Mike, we'll see in about what? Does it take 5 minutes? What does it take? Less than 5?
30 seconds.
Oh,
maybe,
I got penalized. I got penalized. Penalized?
Yeah,
what happened? I just literally got zapped by.
What's going on? You turned black, but it's only you for some reason. I'm not sure why.
I turned green. I turned black. It was like Bugs
also,
Bunny.
by the way, I've also got this. I forgot to mention. I've also got this to kind of keep me going past that, because that's a very small amount of wine. It's not too much. So, by the way, I don't think anybody's in the chat, or I don't see anybody talking in the chat yet. But if you're there, or if you're watching this later, we'd like to thank Rhino Dave for coming on tonight. He's been on a guest a couple times, on 2, 3 couple times, something like that. He's a super cool guy. He plays goalie. I met him on the not on the interwebs, but I met him on the hockey rink, boy. So, and I don't know why I'm using that country accent, because he don't play like a redneck. No, he don't.
Nothing say the South like ice hockey, Michael.
No, that's right. Sometimes when you play some hockeys, it's you got to get your truck out. What the fuck are we talking about here? But I will say the Canadians do have like a rural kind of thing, so they don't have that accent, but they do have an accent, and we do appreciate him being here. He's not going to make the whole show, we don't think. We're hoping Ocean will come in. But Bill was supposed to be here tonight. So I promised Dave I was going to tell him what was happening.
Yeah, I want to know what's going on.
Bill's going to miss the whole show.
Slacking motherfucker.
Yeah, Bill, he is a slacking motherfucker. Bill's actually not a slacking motherfucker. He's doing a lot of things. But the funny thing with Bill, he sends me a text earlier, and he's like, I'm not sure I'm going to be on the show. It's long. It's like, I'm gonna paraphrase. He's like, my laptop shit the bed a couple days ago, and my phone won't stay on more than 5 minutes without overheating, and then it just shuts off. So I can't stream from that. My buddy's got my laptop. He's working on it. I don't know what the condition is. I might be able to pull an old tower computer out of storage and see if I can get that to boot up. And I'm like, dude, let me see what I can do. And I'm like, I'm feeling pretty old most of the time, but I'm like, compared to these motherfuckers, I got it going on with the tech world. I'm telling you what. Right now.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I don't know what microdosing is, but we're gonna macro dose. What? Come on. It says do not exceed. I don't know what exceeding means. I've done it a couple of times.
Too many.
It seemed reasonable, and it seemed like a lot of fun at the time. So, all right, watch out.
It looks like Rumble we're on. Let's see.
I want to shout out to old third shift Ronin, who's out there still working second shift.
Yeah, that son of a bitch.
Do you know the difference between second shift and third shift?
This podcast?
Yeah. Ronin being in the thread and talking like a savage.
Yeah, having somebody just fucking hammer us with great comments, that's the difference.
A man that's already had 3 Jack and grape juices by, let's say, 4 in the afternoon. I mean, that's the difference between second and third shift.
So I'm getting text from
Anyway,
Al right
shout
now.
out to Ronan.
I'm getting text from Al right now. What are we, like 10 minutes into the show, 12 minutes into the show? And he's like, I'm guessing you're good then?
No, we need your dumb
And I
ass. Get
said-
over here now.
Said, all good, unless you want to come on as a guest. I don't have the link. Nice try. By the way,
What
he
a
does have the
liar.
link. All the hosts got all the links. Or the permanent host, anyway.
You know, can I just say, Rhino Dave, and I mean this with sincerity, and Michael, I want you to hear this too. That sound of in the background of the TV just kind of flowing,
Yeah.
it soothes me. And
Really?
I heard a room. I love just TVs flowing in the background. And I heard that John Lennon used to, at the height of his fame, he felt so lonely that he put a TV on with news on in every fucking room. If he entered a room and it didn't have like news babbling in it, he would have almost an anxiety attack. Because
I'm the other way around. If I put news on in the room, then I have the anxiety attack.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
I don't know how anybody can have news on as a soothing thing.
Yeah.
he
At
was
least
a
nowadays.
weirdo. Come on. Well, that's true nowadays for sure.
Well,
but,
back then
I mean,
too.
think about
I would say
I
back
don't-
then it was kind of Walter Cronkite sounded like
I think he was
I
just
have a
going
nice,
through a weird
sexy
thing
voice.
where he felt lonely, even in his own skin. Whatever it was.
he even wrote it,
admitted
he even said that
later.
in one of his lyrics. Wasn't that one of the?
I feel
There you
lonely.
go. I'm not sure that's how the guitar sounded, but the voice is right.
Well, the guitar was off. I got close. Your Blues, is that what it is? Goddamn great song on White Album.
It was
Have
the
you
one-
guys seen the movie Yesterday?
By the way, it was the White Album, and I'm looking for the Black Album now. I don't know
Well,
what's going on.
actually, let me put a caveat in that, Ronald Dave. I know everything about it without having seen it, and I have friends that have raved to me about it and told me how great it is, and I know what it is, but I haven't seen it. Yesterday, Michael, do you know what it is?
Yesterday, the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
It-
pretty cool.
It's kind of a fascinating take on things,
Great
but
take.
what I really like,
is even that?
Where'd that old head come from? I don't know if I like
I
that.
don't know.
I
He didn't,
thought
know, he didn't know what
the
it was.
coolest part of it was the guy seeks out John Lennon, trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and John Lennon's like lives by the ocean side, and he's a fisherman or farmer or some shit like that,
That's
or
kind of cool.
And
I didn't know that.
tries to talk to Lennon about like this is
Patty
what
B
you
in
were
the house. What's
supposed
up?
to be, this
Patty
is what you were
Bird,
supposed to do.
party and coke. Yes, go Rhino. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
impressed
no
that my
worries.
boy's got spirits rather than a fucking glass. Of
Hey, John, will
chocolate
you hold
milk.
up your Jameson's bottle just for Patty B? I think he's a Jameson's guy, right?
Archie, I want you to keep it green there, laddie. Keep it green there, lad.
Go ahead, Dave.
Keep it green.
Just in the end, it was just kind of funky him trying to convince Lennon what he was supposed to be, and Lennon's like, "That sounds all nice and good, but no, I like my life right here by
Leave
the
me
water."
alone.
And
I
he's
like
"Yeah,
that.
get
I
the hell
like
out."
that. Rhino, you're going to be the reason I watched that movie. I've had Patty B loved that movie. Watched it twice, I think. And
Yeah, Rhino's got a pretty
Yeah,
good
I mean-
sensibility for what's good and what's not. I
he's
think.
been great with the movie game. By the way, tonight's movie game is based on a true story. Every
So,
movie tonight will be
speaking
some
of
sort of biopic
speaking of like
or based on a true
Rhino
event or-
and being pretty balanced as a human being, Rhino's not usually here for this, but I usually start the show out. What's everybody drinking? And then I go through with anybody have anything they want to talk about that's serious before we get all fucky. So anybody have anything they want to talk about that's serious before we get all
Can
fucky?
I just point out, is he a Danielson? Would we call Rhino Dave Danielson?
Sure,
He's got balance. You said he's a balanced guy.
sure. So
Thanks.
what's going on, Dave? What do you want to talk about?
Imbalance is a type of balance, I suppose.
Mm.
So I just want to brag for one brief moment. This past weekend, Friday, I drove down to Atlanta, and it was because I went to Emory University. Anybody that doesn't know it, because it's a tiny little school, it's in Atlanta, and my daughter ended up choosing to go there also, and she graduated on Monday.
Nice.
So about 8 months ago, she started playing hockey. Got her skates a year and a half ago, and 8 months ago she started playing in a beginner league. And we've been talking about when she graduated, back up north, play this summer together. And then I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, she got a job offer in Atlanta, so she's not moving home.
Oh,
So
Oh man, this
I
is
like-
just, suddenly I'm sad. I was about to
well, no, it's
suck my own dick, and now I'm not really feeling it.
I don't want you sucking your own dick. Even if
I was
I don't want to
prepared
suck
to
his
do it.
dick.
I
So
mean, I
if
was in a-
somebody's got to do it, it's going to be him.
Yeah, no baby.
I was in a great mood. I was about to pat everybody on the back and hand out cigars. I don't know what I was gonna do.
Nobody's eating baby food on this show. Okay.
Well, that's a
That's
disgusting.
debatable.
Go ahead.
Al
Al has done it several
Yeah.
times, and I know
I
that
think he
I
has.
know that Austin did it in the back of an
Austin's
SUV.
had stuff
Anyway,
far worse than. Yeah, go ahead. Continue your story. I'm sorry, my friend.
this mint will give you a heart attack if you have 3 of them. It did
Maybe
say that
even
on
a
the back.
hard on, depending on how many
So,
of you have.
she says I got to bring my gear down to Atlanta, and she'll find a place for us to play. So my wife's like, "You're not putting that fucking gear in the car for a 10-hour drive. I'm not smelling that."
Oh, your wife knows a lot of things about how. Yeah,
I
it's a
have definitely
smell.
put things on the roof before
That's
with hockey gear.
Yeah.
It's not you can get now my bag condition requires. I think the one time I actually put it on the roof of my van and drove it down because I knew there wasn't going to be any rain. I drove down to Florida one time with that, but that's a
Did you
Volkswagen.
catch what everyone in the locker room said when you told me to put it on the roof? Because I
No,
had asked the question
no.
love this conversation.
right after
I
you
love
said
this.
put the bag on the roof.
Right?
Two guys at the exact same time said, "Put your wife on the roof."
Locker room. Give the goddamn locker room a point for that. That's fucking great. I was gonna say, if you put that locker room shit on the roof, woo, you're liable to get buzzards, Sasquatch. You're liable to get attacked by bears, raccoons. It's a stink that is
So
like
I'm really
no other.
surprised that Sierra's out here because I fixed the remote for her to use after last week's debacle.
Well, why don't we
Gee.
text her and tell her she sucks?
Well,
do
she
that?
knows that, but that's beside the point. She'll be here. She might have things to do. She has kids and family and jobs.
She
and stuff
goes
like that.
shopping too. Her life sometimes requires her leaving the computer, which is not good. Anyway,
I think she works. I think she's on that thing a lot, though. I think that's her.
I think she is.
I think her job
But
is there.
again, 150 grams of some sort of tangerine, something or other. And
Whoa,
so, you know,
we got some ass sucking going on here.
Hey, I just gave a toast to my second shift cocksucker, my son of a bitch, my third shift man. Ronan, here's to you, doggy.
$10 makes you the highest paid escort in Detroit. Nicely done. All right, so
Hey, by
Okay.
the way, if a dirty white pimp wants to come on as a guest tonight, I believe there's a slot, motherfucker.
that's right.
I believe there's
So
a
what's
slot.
up, gentlemen? What's up with you? What are you drinking, biatch? That's what I want to
What's
know.
up, motherfucker?
Show us the goods. Okay?
By the way, Ronan, check it out. I got a big old bucket of free shit I got off the floor of the lab, and it's got lots of milligrams. We're gonna just pop a couple, see what happens.
we're gonna
also
be John's
macro
gonna be
dosing on
running
the
it, having his
mushroom.
own show by himself after we're all off the air for a while.
Black velvet and toast, very nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, good job there, Ronan. Way to class it up a
right.
little bit.
I guess that's the difference between second shift and third shift, huh?
Apparently.
There it is. Black Velvet. I think I dated her once in Harlem.
I'm not sure I was really worth the point, but I felt generous tonight.
Okay, I'm
Black
gonna
Velvet
grab
was
15
engaged, man.
seconds, wrap this story up because
Yeah.
it's long.
Hell yeah.
So we did figure out how to get the gear down. I dried it out on the deck, and then I Febrezed the shit out of it, and then I dried it again. We got it down there, and I get down there, and my daughter surprised me. She got me. Let's see if this shows up.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can see it.
Hey, man.
There we go.
This is the
Nope,
shit.
wrong way. There we go. So she got me the university hockey team jersey. It's got a number 1 of my name on the back. I'll be wearing this one next week.
Dude.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
So,
That is a good story. I am going to suck my own dick. You know what, guys? Thanks a lot. Who's got cigars? Ronan, get cigars. What's going on? Fucking, that was a great story, man. A great story.
Now,
And she did graduate.
Typically, John is the guy that has the serious stories, and the other
That's a
host
beautiful,
is usually
touching
some
story.
douchebag. But tonight it was Ron. Ron's a stand-up guy. He's a good guy.
I do
unless
know
I'm
about
on the
that,
ice,
my
in which
friend.
case I'm usually flopping all over the place. Like,
I do know
Well,
about
you know.
that. Yeah.
You hold your own. You do
Time.
okay. You do okay. I couldn't hit the fucking side of a barn today, dude. I just was like, my head was hurting so bad I couldn't focus. I only got the one eye anyway, and my headache was hurting. It was like I can't fucking see.
You couldn't hit water if you fell out of a fucking boat.
That's right.
Anyway, Michael.
And I'm not sure the
Bodine,
drink's gonna help, but I'm gonna do it anyway for you people out there in the podcast. I'm gonna drink with my headache and just make it worse. I do have a
There was
video that I want to start with.
Let's do that.
I did
was just gonna
see.
say.
I'm not gonna do all this and go to my square and be a douchebag. Although I could. I just did for a
That's
second.
gonna
Didn't
happen
I, actually?
anyway.
But
Why do you need a square?
But what I did catch up with a friend who we played hockey with, me and Al, actually years ago, and he's doing well. Much like Patty B, he published a book, but he also sent me this video, which is very old school. I'm not sure if we played on the program before, but just in case we haven't, even if we have, fuck it, it's been around a while. It's about 10 years old.
Oh my God.
I try to live my life every day. Keep out of strife, come what may. I try to do unto others as I'd have them do to me. But it can't be done for everyone, and now it's plain to see. You are a cunt. But if that's stinking cunt, say it ain't true, but it'll tell you you're motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt, motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows you're dead, because you're that stinking cunt.
It's a cartel kidnap.
I try
It's
to be
basically a
real
polka.
nice.
Yeah, we can come back to that, but you get the drift.
I do.
Yeah, it's probably about a third of the way through if you want to hit that later for fun.
Hit that. What?
You know,
Okay,
sometimes
cool.
I bring the long ones. I have a short one if you want to watch my short video. It's much funnier, but actually this is.
Well, I have some crazy short ones. and
What,
then
what
I
do you
have
got?
one
Let's see what
more-
you got. I got
Well,
cats, but that's a long one. I start
All
with.
right. Well, first of all, I have a cat one playing pool, which I don't know if we got to see last time, and
We
I
did
do think
not.
we should.
we didn't.
I think we should see cats playing pool. But I also have two baby AIs: Donald
I
Trump
saw 'em.
on JRE and Theo Vaughn on JRE.
But you've also got
I
a
think they're
long.
both
You also got a Werner Herzog one. Is that what?
that one's got to be seen, but I don't know if we're ready for that. Sure.
I think again, I like to play the long ones earlier because people aren't
Okay,
as
okay.
drunk yet. You know what I
This
mean?
is-
You're
this
not going to
Rhino
play
Dave,
that long one later when you're drunk because
Okay.
somebody's going to shout over top of it.
Okay,
so,
but Rhino Dave's got the rum and pineapple. He's kicking the Caribbean
Okay.
vibe. And listen to me. No, set this up, Mike. This is basically called The Talk. Is that what the name of the channel is, Michael?
yep, that's it.
Okay, and he's taken these interviews and cut them together so they're completely out of context.
We've seen this before. You've had a couple of these. This is great.
But I don't know if he's been.
Rhino
here
may
while
not
we
have
watched
seen
them.
these. Have you? You know what the
And
talk
they're
is?
great.
Dave?
There's a-
Oh, you're gonna love
there's-
these.
No, I haven't
Go when you
seen
get
it.
home. Go when you get home. You're already home. When you're done and you have time, check YouTube. The talk. There's a ton of these on there. We played a couple on the program. They're pretty fucking great. Here you go. Ready?
I think I've seen like Jon Stewart's done shit like this.
You'll figure it out. Once you start watching one of these, you'll be like, oh, and then you'll go to the channel and there's a bunch of them. You're gonna love it.
Listen, I've always had the ability to have a guy frozen in fear. It's an art, intimidation. And I know how dangerous I could become. I could become real ugly.
Well, that is an achievement.
Yeah.
But right now, don't you want me to be the hornet that goes in and stings?
Oh, that's a pretty weird question.
Take me where I have never been before. Tell me what is behind the surface.
I'm a fighter, you know what I mean? And I've learned from watching great fighters that you have to win.
No, there are better things to do. It is the conquest of the useless in a way, but
Well, the fighter is like a snake. Once you mesmerize and frozen with fear, he can attack you. You know what I mean?
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that is a great metaphor for what I don't know until today.
It's about being willing to do what nobody else would do. And you can't get frustrated if somebody rocks you or shatter your jaw or something, and you become real humble.
Well, I must say, a deeper ecstasy of truth has occurred to me. It's like a moment of illumination. You're presenting a deeper form of truth.
Right
It's
up
just
his ear. Nice
vulnerability.
baby.
Well, maybe you could articulate it. It's
Who,
you
Werner
and I,
or Mike?
and nothing in between.
I'm just looking for a different plane in life. But I also have to be the greatest.
There's
I
an
gotta be honest
enormous
with you. This
weight.
is one of the weaker ones, but
Yeah, but
I
it's
think the
enormous.
pair up
Good
is
match.
good. But the pair up
There
is
was-
good, but the
There've
words
been-
are not great.
There've been
Burden
Ben
on-
Shapiro
on
versus
you.
Ben Shapiro. There's been
This
some
has
killer
touched
ones.
me very deeply, and although I do not have to
We're
analyze
gonna have to change that up. The energy is a little bit low.
Yeah,
It is a great. That's not a great example, Dave. There's a lot of. If I
I
just click on it,
personally love Werner Herzog. so
that's the
I can
thing.
watch it
John's a big
forever.
Werner Herzog fan. I think that's part of it. I don't think that one's that funny though. But some of them are ridiculous. Like
Some of them
the
are great,
responses that are going
for
back and
sure.
forth, and the way they edit
And
them are
Elon
great.
Musk versus Elon Musk. There's some of that where he's literally like weird Elon versus serious Elon. That's how they're staring each other down. Some of that's amazing.
I think it'd be fun to start thinking of like different pairings. Like, oh my God, put Elon against like Sir Richard Branson.
Well, yeah, that for sure. Yeah,
Have shit like that, or
I mean,
Well, I'm
listen,
sure.
man,
I'm
this-
sure that they do that, but again, then you got to find the footage.
Did you
Like-
guys hear that
Yeah.
Theo Vaughn is basically being sued by that hitchhiker guy? The same meme that Al put in our thread, Michael, where Warner or Arnold Schwarzenegger had the face match.
Right?
Theo Vaughn had his face thrown on there. That guy was thrown in jail for like slashing somebody. Now he's suing Theo Vaughn. That's
Wow.
news this week. It's crazy. Yeah. It's
All right.
crazy
So
bullshit.
this is for Ronan.
Yeah,
Yeah. He likes the
good
Detroit pin.
question.
Here we go, guys. Have you guys seen this video?
no.
All right. Pay attention.
got in life, those were your choices.
Oh.
Who shot who?
I gotta go back.
Somebody. And choices we got in life, those were your choices.
Oh.
Who shot who?
Who shot who? He
Somebody got
said.
shot.
Somebody got shot.
Oh,
This
y'all
motherfucker blew.
good?
Damn, Brody.
Wow, dude.
Somebody got shot. Who shot who?
No safety on in a tight pair of jeans. This is
Hey, oh
Now-
no, the dirty.
Now look, we call ourselves a podcast, but these guys are the for real, okay?
Third one-on-one with
who knows
Mike
gonna
D.
shoot
I thought my
himself in the
nigga
eye.
shot me.
He's like all cool about the just
Everybody
shooting the
good?
gun off at the
Everybody
podcast.
good?
no. He
Oh.
shot right through his. He shot right through his jeans.
I know. I
Yeah,
heard
you can
everybody
see the hole
say
in
this,
his
you know,
jeans.
it's
Hey,
like
you
they
ain't-
Giant hole in his jeans.
white people.
Mike, this is a
white people
podcast.
just
That's a shot cast.
Yeah,
Which is, that joke sucked.
Just
Okay.
listen
moving on.
yeah. That's there you go.
Fucking crazy.
I concur. It was a bad joke. Thanks for coming on the show, Rhino, and we'll see you later.
Oh man.
There you go. He's back.
Laloosh.
Spectacular nothingness. That's Ronan, or
That is Ronan.
That's Ronan.
He's a lot of
Okay.
nothing.
Yeah.
Al calls it spectacular dicklessness or something. I don't know what he calls them. It's something different every time. Uselessness, whatever.
Spectacle nuts. I don't
Yeah.
know. There's something in that
spectacular
range.
nutlessness.
Something nutsack.
Nutsack.
But
Spectacular
he's Ronan. Actually, his girl Jem discovered us on Kick after we were canceled on YouTube. It's like our
Discovered
first
is
week or
maybe
two.
Not the right word. But
Um,
Michael, let's go with baby Donald Trump and on JRE. I don't know if we've quite been discovered yet, but
we've not been discovered yet.
We had no
Take it to
problem
his
with
credit
North Korea.
corners.
We were really, it was a little, we
Oh, shit, I
had
saw
no
that.
problem with North Korea. We were really, it was a little tough at the beginning, remember?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I have a red button on my desk. I said, I have a red button also, but mine's bigger than yours and mine works. Said,
I liked how you called him Little Rocket Man.
I said, yeah, Little Rocket. I said, Little Rocket Man, you're going to burn in hell.
You keep going.
I mean, whatever.
I find that the
They're-
moon, say we went to the moon seemed like something Delta could get to if you really think about it. Like, you know what I'm
Delta
saying?
Airlines?
Yeah, like if they,
Not Southwest, though, right?
I mean,
They seem a little shaky.
yeah, it seemed a little bit shaky on there. Some of the people on there wearing shorts. You know what I'm saying? When you get on, I don't trust anybody in shorts, especially at church.
Yeah, one's great.
Yeah, man, so random.
So I don't hear anything in the background. I think the gate is working for me. John might hear it, but I don't hear anything.
Oh, there's,
All right,
no,
well,
there's
listen.
no gate. It's she left.
Yeah,
she
but
finished.
the whole time I've heard nothing. So
All right, well, listen, let's get to the movie game, and I'll tell you why. We've got Ronan on the line. We might even have Patty B if he hasn't checked out already. We've got the very sharp Rhino Dave. Why don't we
all right,
play the
so
fucking
Patty
movie
B,
game?
Little. It looks like. Hang on.
While we got a little.
While
bit
you're
of a-
typing shit in, Ronan asked a good question. We should cover it afterwards.
Cover now.
asked-
What is it?
Asked what our thoughts are on Shoeless Joe and Pete Rose being reinstated. And
Amen.
I think so. Yeah.
I loved Pete Rose.
I don't see that. I mean,
know
I-
he was busted for gambling, but I also.
But I mean,
think,
it's
like, with the
gambling.
state
What does
of-
that got to do with baseball? Nothing. He wasn't even
Well,
betting
you know,
on baseball.
But what it means is, were you
It's not like
were you
insider
possibly
trading
throwing
like our
games?
government does.
I mean-
It's just gambling in general.
Anyway,
I believe-
Rhino, you have ideas. Go ahead. You speak on it.
they both deserve and belong in the Hall of Fame.
Sure.
And the only thing I don't like about it is that it happened at the exact same time, because Shoeless Joe got fucking railroaded, like in every way possible, and then he just went away, and he just fucking went away. Pete Rose, I think the shittier stuff was what he did afterwards, like just the fighting it, the denials, not fighting the Hall, but fighting. He lied about the gambling for a while, and then
Sure.
he
wasn't
bitched and
graceful.
moaned. It was just a lot of whining.
Yeah, and again, I don't want to compare it to the
doesn't
government,
undermine what
but
he
you
did.
know, I did not have
get that.
sexual relations with that lady. I did have sexual. I did not. I did fuck her. I fucked her. Yeah. I mean, it's okay to lie if you're the president, but not if you're a baseball player. God damn it.
Well, it just changed my view of him as a person. Like I used to tell,
I
I grew
think
up in
so.
Philly.
I
I
think
used to love Dykstra, and then I found out what a piece of shit Dykstra is, and it changed.
Yeah, and it makes it does. To me, it's kind of like I get where you're coming from. I have a little bit less of starstruck than the average person. I have zero of that, quite frankly. I've met plenty of famous people. Some of them are nice, some of them are not. I judge them all like I do regular people. And my thing is this: I don't stop watching a movie of a guy because I heard he's an asshole. If it's a good movie, I'm gonna watch the good movie.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Bill Murray is the next one right now. He's accused of some crazy shit. Patty and I have had talks, but hey, what are you gonna do? I mean, it's a tough one.
No, I can
love
appreciate
Bill-
somebody that does that if they don't want to give money to something. I don't want to have my money go to that person. I get that. You put your money where your mouth is. But also, like, I'm starving for good entertainment and stuff like that. And like, as far as like sports people go, I could give a fuck what they do with their life. Just play the sports, To me, I
Yeah,
just don't
right?
care.
He's,
I really
he's
don't
making
care.
a good point. You got juiced guys. You got all sorts of.
I have a bigger
asterisks
problem with
all over.
LeBron James that like what he's doing
Oh, my
now
God.
than somebody after they were done bitching and moaning. Like to me, I could care less about. That's more like the star part than the sport
Well,
part. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
would
just my
also
personal opinion.
say,
Yeah.
I'm with you. I mean, there's some evidence right now. The NBA draft was just thrown.
Dude, I got a better question
It's
for you than Pete Rose.
looking a lot
What do you,
like WWE.
what do you
I mean,
think
it's
about
looking
the
a lot more-
officiating in the NHL playoffs right now? That's kind of a loaded question. God damn. This is some of the worst officiating I've seen, and it's not one-sided. It's just so inconsistent.
Those fucking
You know,
business
it's
man.
like
pissing me off.
Do you remember some of the stats that came out when the Chiefs were saying, that Mahomes doesn't get the favorable treatment, and then the
Oh, yeah,
stats came
yeah.
out, it was like
Yeah.
they call the other team like 3 times as often, and it's like, I'm sorry, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
The NHL right now, it's a shame because the games are fantastic.
The games have been
I mean,
great.
there's a lot of great.
But
teams
they'll have
playing
calls
super
that
hard.
they'll have zero, like no calls, which guys are
Yeah.
potentially getting injured on, like really, really bad calls, and then they call stuff that should not be a call. And and the whole debate on Stolarz, I'm not going to say he didn't necessarily intentionally do that, but that's where your elbow goes when your stick is this way. That's like, what I mean, like his elbow that hit him in the head. Because he's a dirty player, you could say he may have meant to do that. You might be right. He may have meant to do that. But basically, the way he was coming across and what he did with his right hand, that's where your elbow follows. You know what I mean? So, and it was a pretty light hit comparatively to everything else that's been going on in the game. So to me, that's where I stand there. I know you're a goalie, so you have a different opinion on that one. And I'm super not getting. The other thing is I don't get that much in the crease, especially these days, because I'm not playing competitively anymore.
Yeah. I do. I'm sure I have a slightly different opinion. I mean, I don't like how protected goalies are. If they get out of the crease,
But he
fucking
wasn't.
run
He
him
was. He
over.
was clearly pretty deep
Yeah.
in his crease when he got
He
hit on
was
that one.
deep in his crease, and he wasn't looking. So at that point, hell, goalie interference. You don't have to be intentional, but if you're not pushed, if it's your motion that drives you in, you're at fault.
Right.
So if he entered the crease on his own, nobody drove him into the
Right.
crease. At
There you
that
go.
point,
Right, but that's not what the question is. The question isn't
Yeah,
whether it's interference or not. The question is whether that was like
I think
a
with-
bad hit, which most people can agree it wasn't a horrible hit. It wasn't like it may, and I can't even tell you it wasn't intentional because I don't know. That's a
Yeah.
thing you can't know, but it didn't look intentional.
and in the review I saw or the replay I saw, I thought it looked intentional, but now I want to go back and look.
Go
and
look at his other
watch the
arm.
rest of his
Go,
arm and
go
and
look at his
see-
look at his low arm, and you'll see he tries to play the puck with his low arm, and that's just by being connected to the stick. That's what it's going to do. And matter of fact, if you look at the player on the opposing team, he's doing the same thing, and his elbow's in the same position. It's just, it's one of those things. Now again, I had almost broke my neck playing hockey from a bad hit, but I still think that's part of the game. You get in that, and I bet you when we hear from Stolars eventually, he's going to probably say that none of that had to do with anything. My guess is none
Have
of
you
that. None of
watched-
that was what gave him the injury.
Have you watched the TV show Shorzy? I
Of
think you
course.
know I've
Yeah, yeah.
gone like way over fucking board on falling in love with the show. But the reason I bring it up here is there is an episode where they talk about hockey as like part of what makes it the greatest sport is you can get on the ice and absolutely spend 60 minutes trying desperately to kill each other. And when the game ends, you can go have a beer together. It all
Oh, yeah.
gets
Oh,
left
yeah.
on the ice and forgotten
Agreed.
in the vast, vast majority of cases.
Speaking of which, did you see me get 2 high sticks to the head back to back right there at the blue line in your zone? And then the guy
No.
it was the UNH guy.
Oh, really?
He just like the first one I was lifting a stick, high stick to the helmet, and then he comes back the other way, hits me again. I'm like, fuck it, and never didn't say sorry, excuse me, dude, nothing. This is like a pickup, right? It's not like a real game, nothing. And other people were like, dude, what the fuck did that guy just do to you? I'm like, I don't know. It didn't hurt me, but I was like, come on, it was kind of funny. Because me, if I see somebody go down, like somebody did go down today, I'm like, you okay, Dave? It's like I'm always looking to make sure people are okay. It's a pickup game.
Ronan said I said something like good, but I don't know what phrase. What phrase do you
What
mean?
was that?
Yeah,
I
you
was
got to
kinda
be more
trying
specific. He was talking for 45 minutes. Jesus Christ, Ronan.
I know. You couldn't get me to
Oh, wow.
shut up.
All right, so John's going to get his intro while Ronan's trying to figure it out.
All right, let's do this. All right, Michael, do you want to give them the rules while
No,
I
fuck
bring
the
up
rules. I don't
movies
give a shit.
themselves?
Go ahead.
All
Play
right,
the
well,
game.
do we even know who's playing? We definitely got Ronan. We got Rhino. We maybe have Patty B. I don't know if Straight.
Patty P was in the house. I haven't seen Straker. I think Sierra's not here yet. We're going to take her off the board temporarily just because.
All right, well, here we go. 5 rounds, and the movies are based on the IMDb ratings. Here we go. Tonight's Patty B is in. Tonight's are based on a true story. Okay, everything here is either a biopic or based on true events, true characters. Round 1, Donnie Brasco. All right, Joe Pistone, the big Fed invasion of the Cosa Nostra. Ed Wood, Johnny Depp, Tim Burton. The Revenant and Rescue Dawn, all based on true stories, which is the best rank.
I got nothing. You want to go, Dave?
I'm going to say The Revenant. I didn't like it, but based on you said IMDb ratings,
Yeah. Yep, I like how he's
it's
thinking.
either
Like,
that or Brasco. But I'm going to go with Revenant because it felt more artsy.
Can I just say this without getting too into it? Donnie Brasco, I did watch again, and while I
Hmm.
enjoyed some of the performances, it really wasn't there. The movie wasn't there. It was
I agree, but I still think that's the one that's going to win just
he
on
met
IMDb.
his fucking informant on Katz's Deli, like 4 blocks from Mulberry Street. I'm like, what? Why would you meet your FBI informant at Katz's
Right,
Deli?
right, Ronan. It's
It's
IMDb.
like there was no Mike Newell's the guy that directed it, and it's got beautiful moments, but no.
It is hot as balls in here, guys. I don't know how hot it is where you are, but I'm fucking burning up.
I don't know about balls, but balls.
Well,
on your cheek level
it's
hot,
also
but it's
moist
not good.
like balls in here. It's hot and wet. It's good. It's okay if you're a lady. Ain't no good when you're in the jungle. What movie is that from?
That would be Good Morning Vietnam.
You are correct, sir.
Hey,
Can you
that
say
is
it
nice.
like you mean it? Good morning,
Yes.
Vietnam. Hey, it's Sierra.
Thank you,
We'll
Rob
throw her
Moyer.
in there. You know.
Hey, The Revenant. And by the way, why didn't you like The Revenant, Rhino? Are you not a Western man, or do you just not? What, did you like
I don't know. There was just there was just something vibe wise that didn't. It Wasn't a bad movie. It just wasn't mine.
Gotcha. I hear you.
Excellent.
That's
I'm going
the name of
Brasco as
the
well. I,
love,
think all votes
love
are in.
any Western where people have dirt on their faces, especially a movie star. I mean, I'm so sick of Westerns where the goddamn makeup looks like it's straight off of Instagram. It
Yeah, I
drives
like
me nuts.
Westerns where they look like
If I were
they might
directing
have
a
some
Western,
sort of
I would be
diphtheria.
like, gentlemen, no shaving or showering or bathing for the next 2 weeks. They'd be like, wait, what? I'd be like, yeah, I'm telling you right now, I can find an actor that won't shave for 2 weeks. And yeah, this is nasty, but anyway, I just wanted to feel real. But anyway,
Yeah. And
Sierra-
anytime you think you want to be back, like, gee, I should have lived back then, go watch one of those authentic ones. And as soon as
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the women put their
Monty
arm up, and you're
Hellman.
like, Forrest right there, you're like, yeah, never mind.
Sergio Corbucci.
Yeah, I'm okay with the forest
fucking-
armpit. I just don't want to smell it.
even people eating in like fucking the Great Silence, grease falling off of people's faces and sucking at chicken fat should be disgusting. It's a Western, for God's sakes. Anyway, the winner is, strangely enough, The Revenant.
All right. Sierra got that one.
Ronan would, in fact, fuck an unshaved woman. And by the way, I would too. Some of those girls,
I
those
have.
bath girls. yeah, I have too. Had a few hippie girls in my day.
No, I haven't seen
Um,
that one either. Did you see that,
I
Rhino?
love that movie. I actually don't mind that movie at all. I like any
you see that,
dirty,
Dave?
mean ass
Which,
Western.
which one, Revenant?
Yeah.
Revenant.
Did you vote for that one?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't. I mean, listen, I like True Grit even better, the Coen Brothers remake. But
Whoops. Ronan's got a
Magnificent
number of
Seven,
bias
the
points.
remake of Magnificent Seven. Antoine Fuqua, I love you, buddy. And Training Day is my shit. And Equalizer rocks. That movie sucked. Fucking sucked. Go back and watch the real Magnificent Seven. Okay, so round two. Here we go. Schindler's List. Yeah, it was true. Hacksaw Ridge, Black Hawk Down, and American Sniper. This is the war round, guys. The war round. If
Well,
you
I can
didn't know this,
absolutely guarantee it is between Schindler's List and Black Hawk. I'm going to go Schindler's List because that's like one of those ones that's considered one of the great movies of all time. That you
fucking terrific.
see, like, I can watch so many movies multiple times. I've seen Schindler, and I'm a Jew, and I will never see that movie
No,
again.
I'm with you, bro. It's a
Been there, done
one-time
that.
watch. It's like The Pawnbroker. You watch it, you go, okay, I saw that. Even Clockwork Orange. It's like I saw it. Okay, I saw it.
I could admit a movie's good and not want to watch it again. Like I saw Seven,
Yeah,
and I can say it was
100%.
very well made and never want to see it again.
I'll never watch it again.
I'm gonna go with
Schindler.
Schindler's List as well.
That's a great ass movie. Great ass movie, Schindler.
I do like gas grills because they're a hell of a lot easier to light.
Hey. Oh.
All right, that's got for a
Nice.
Jewish
Rhino
person. That's
killing
got to
it.
be a point.
Give Rhino an honorary bacon. They're gonna rock. Yeah, I love his point. His point is fucking great. House music.
We started out with just with a
Yeah,
goal horn,
cool.
and we've come a long way. But it's still fun.
That's some hot shit. Well, the winner is Schindler's List, people. The winner is Schindler's
Schindler on the list. Schindler on the roof.
And by the
That's
way,
Sch-
it's not. I will eventually watch it again. Why? Because I remember Rafe Fiennes being terrific. Whoa, I'm floating again.
Hey, that's nice.
Ooh, must be the mushrooms. You know what? I had some mushrooms. I'm gonna fucking macro dose these.
That's so cool.
And
That
this
looks
right here.
awesome.
Oh, I'm out to sea. Is that water shimmering? Oh my god, I feel like I'm just.
John, you need to get a Godzilla mask.
Ooh.
How awesome would that be to come out of the water with a Godzilla mask?
Hang on, let me look it up. Maybe they'll pull that off. Hang on. God, I'm just swimming out here. It feels the water is delightful out here. Anyway, anyway, round 3. Dog Day Afternoon.
Oh, it's a great movie.
The Social Network. Man on the Moon. And The People versus Larry Flint.
Oh,
Yeah, these are all good ones here. Milos Forman would have been your Easter egg, but I didn't put in the time on that, guys.
I'm gonna go with Dog Day. It's probably not gonna win, but I'm gonna go with that anyway.
By the way, these milligrams, if you'll notice, I'm floating. I'm like in a hot tub out here in the Miami water. The water feels great. Oh, yeah.
God, I don't know what's going on with me, dude. I think
Ooh, it's a little
I've had some
chilly.
serious headache all day. But what are you
Man
gonna
on
do?
the moon.
I suspect
I'm
I'm going to lose, but
I'm gonna come out of the water here. Too cool.
I'll go with Larry Flint.
Hey, at least you get a vote that nobody else voted on.
Hot Tub Time Machine 4 for the win. Nice
Right.
job.
Hey guys, hang on 1 second. As soon as this game is over, I am up.
You're out. Okay, cool.
Yep. I just got the look at from my wife.
It
Like,
works,
"What
it
are you
works for me. Look, we appreciate you being here.
Let's
We'll
knock it
take
out,
a week.
Rhino.
Yeah.
doing?" Oh,
Let's knock it out. Listen, the winner is everyone voted, Michael?
Yep. Votes are in.
Dog Day Afternoon is the winner right
Hey,
there.
how did I win
Okay.
that one? That was.
Great Sidney Lumet film, great New York film, great Pacino film.
You see
Frank
that?
Cazale, the
You see that one, Dave?
legendary Frank Cazale.
No, I did not.
Derek
That's
guessed
great.
it. So. Derek guessed it, but hadn't seen it. What the hell? Go
It's
see it. It's
definitely
good.
Terrific.
Anybody else guess that one?
Attica, Attica gets the crowd. Attica, Patty called it. Attica, that was great.
Ronan guessed
he
that
does
one.
the big Pacino. And Ronan knows. Great fucking performance from Pacino. And Frank Cazale is heartbreaking.
Alrighty. That's it.
Terrific.
So-
Anyway, next round.
Well,
so
that
we don't
just
get
changed
Rona-
things up. Rona was winning, and now Ronan's in the lead.
I don't know how the Jews feel about divorce, but I know the Catholics aren't into it. So let's keep moving. Raging Bull, Jake LaMotta, Moneyball, Ford versus Ferrari, and Blow. Which is the best movie, guys? Raging Bull, Moneyball, Ford versus Ferrari, or Blow?
I love the middle two. Love the middle two.
Moneyball, baseball, baby.
I've seen all
Ford versus
of
Ferrari.
them.
Sierra
Ford
goes
versus Ferrari.
Blow. All right. Ford versus Ferrari for our man.
Raging should
Raging
win,
Bull.
but I'm gonna
it
go with
should
I'm gonna
be.
go with Moneyball because it's IMDb. Because it's newer.
So look, I think all the votes are in, and our man Ronan, our fucking white pimp, who will be entering the show in 5 minutes. Counting start right now. Get your pimp hat on. The winner is Raging Bull. Give the point to Ronan.
Okay.
Patty got
Well
it too.
done.
And by the way, when as soon as I can get some water, I'm gonna macro dose on another mushroom. Kind of nice. Mike says they won't give you any hallucinogenics.
Well,
By the
ashwagandha
way, if
is
there's any movie that anybody hears and wants to see, I can set it up so you can watch it online. For free.
Did you see Raging Bull?
There's
I've seen them all.
I love you. I love you for that, and I know what you mean.
So
and
Ronan
I'm
is
right there
killing
with
it
you.
right now, dude.
Ronan's killing it. Watch. Well, this last round is really, really terrific. I think you guys will like this. This is the crime round. You ready?
Mhm.
The Wolf of Wall Street, Goodfellas, Catch Me If You Can, and American Gangster.
Goodfellas.
4 terrific movies. Pick them out, boys. Pick them out.
Goodfellas. Not that the others aren't good, but Goodfellas.
Hey, listen, that scene where he tells Karen, "Come on, I got some nice dresses down there. Come on." When he does that, oh my God, it was just. She's like, "No, I gotta go. I gotta go take something for the kids. Come on, go right down there." You know,
No,
she's
I feel
getting
like this
whacked.
is a trick
Karen's
question.
getting whacked.
Uh-huh.
I feel like
Gangsters.
this is I'm with Ronan. I feel like this is a trick question.
Yeah.
American Gangster, but it's Goodfellas. So wait, that's a weird guess.
Goodfellas
This
is
is American
popular,
Gangster, but
so
it's gonna be
gonna
Goodfellas. So his guess is American Gangster. He says it'll wind up being Goodfellas. By the way, I've got 32 pages of Gangland Expressway steeped in the airport.
That's the one. Gangland
hijacking.
Expressway is the one that wins.
It's a good script, boys, and it's coming soon. You and girls, you too, Sierra. I got 32 pages last night. Ripping. 4 hours sleep. All right,
He's
so
saying
here it is,
He's
Mike.
saying American Gangster. I'm gonna
So
go
that-
with American Gangster as well.
Okay, and here it is. The answer is Goodfellas.
Damn it.
Rhino Dave gets the point. He doesn't just get the point. He always gets the point. What? He might just won the game.
Maybe.
Well, it depends.
It's
It
between
depends.
Rhino and he. Okay, fine.
Love it.
Fine.
Before you
Okay.
move on, though, real quickly, I thought this was fucking funny. If you've seen Ted Lasso, you know who Roy Kent is. Roy Kent, the actor, turns out is a pretty mild mannered guy. He's one of the writers, and I
Okay.
caught a little clip of him. He's a bananas fan of the Muppets.
I love it.
Somebody
That's
asked
baby.
him if he could write a movie for the Muppets. What's he want to write? He wants to write the Muppets Goodfellas.
Ooh,
Where he-
Muppet
where-
movie. That's great.
He takes the prime role as the only human, and the rest, everybody else are Muppets.
So I know
Love
Ronan's seen this, but he hasn't said he's seen it. But I'm waiting to
That
put the
takes you
point
back
in.
to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Why haven't they
Yeah.
done more of that? Anyway, AI is going to make that
Yeah,
possible.
that's
now.
because CGI came in and it got,
Yeah,
got,
but
it
now
got
we're getting to
worse.
a point. Who Framed Roger Rabbit was great.
That was a
and ahead of
great,
its time.
great
Ahead
concept.
of its time.
He saw it. There we go. There's what I was looking for. So Ronan
Okay,
wins.
so Mike, are you guys ready here for the tiebreaker? We got two
There's
killers.
no
right?
tiebreaker.
Ronan got it.
Sierra.
There's no,
Wait, who won
there's
it?
no tiebreaker.
Ronan won it. What does he
Yep.
get? Detroit. What are you gonna do, Ronan? What are you gonna do, baby? You want the pimp music? And Rhino
He's
Dave,
got
we
it. He's
appreciate
got
you,
it.
dog. Thanks for saving the day tonight. Thank you.
Absolutely, guys.
Thank you.
I always have a ball. So.
Appreciate you.
Forward down the field, a charging
Ready to go, Ronan?
team that will not yield, and win the blue and silver wave. Stand and cheer the brave, rah, 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 Lions victory, go Lions!
Okay, so just
Dave's got to
quickly,
go. So we're gonna play
Ronan-
Dave's music one more time because he's got to go. Right? Here we
Wait,
go.
let Rhino say what he's got to say. Go ahead. Rhino.
Is Ronan a fan of the Lions?
He is, but he hates them right now because they fucked up. Rhino gets another point.
That's just because he's got to
Have a
go.
great night, doggy. Have a great night, bro.
See you guys.
So he gets the point. He gets the point because he there was nobody. Bill had problems. Everybody wasn't here.
Thanks for
So
letting
thanks,
us
Dave. We'll
borrow
see
bro.
you maybe next Wednesday, maybe whenever,
You're a hero.
maybe Monday. Who knows?
Okay.
You're a hero,
Thanks,
bro.
Ronan.
Thank you, doggy.
Everybody have a great night.
You see,
Yeah.
buddy. I thought Sarah. My eyes were so bad. I thought it said Hater Dave. It says Later Dave.
Now, this is a game we called.
This is a game called Two Honkies Against a couple black
hang on.
guys.
It's even better than that. It's called. Does anyone on the show that watches the show have a rich uncle? It's a fun game. Michael, Sierra, Ronan, anybody out there has got a rich uncle that wants to save the podcast? Look over there.
No, I tell you what we could do,
over
though.
there.
Ocean-
Michael, look over there and look over there.
Yeah,
Dark.
It's dark.
Dark
It's a
over
bunch of blackies.
Now we're over here, okay, but over there, there's just sadness.
Yeah, it is. There goes one of them.
Oh, Michael's now part of the sadness. It equals it
about
out. and I
half
have
and
to
half.
absorb it. I have to absorb a little bit of the sadness too.
So I think what we should do now is it makes sense for us to do the news now. Ocean might come in sometime during the news. He's supposed to be here around 9. Got
Is
about
that
6
right?
minutes.
All
Oh,
right,
he's
well,
coming in
that's
right
interesting.
now as I speak.
Hey!
Nope, he's not. That's got to be
you're
Ronan.
a-
That's got to be Ronan.
I'm not.
That's gonna be Ronan because it's a guest.
Terrific. No,
Although I
listen,
don't
we
see
will do
him.
the news.
Let's see what's
We're
going on
doing
here.
the news.
Boom.
Go ahead and these people want to be informed. Nobody wants to feel like an
What are these
asshole
fucking
out
people
there.
doing? I don't give a
Everybody
shit.
wants to know what's going on, right, Sierra? Why do I look like I'm grabbing a pair of titties here? Okay, look.
Maybe that's what you want to be doing. I don't know.
I want to tell you, Sierra. I want to tell you. I don't even have the face swap here. I got a lot of milligrams going down the hatch tonight, and then I got some weird mints that you're not supposed to take the whole pack, but I did. And then I'm also macro dosing mushrooms. We got mushrooms. We're just gonna keep.
All right,
them.
what's
They're
going on with
less
you?
water.
I'm assuming that's Ronan trying to come in. as a guest link.
Titties. I said it in a French way. My white pimp. Titties. With a titties with a
Got
Y.
an OBS
S.
virtual camera, a tiny camera, virtual camera, whatever. I'm not sure. But I'm guessing that's Ronan coming in all drunk with
Tiny
the OBS.
camera? Oh, that seems disrespectful. somehow.
Let's get rid of Rhino Dave's thing here.
Hey, wait. While you're getting him in, let me take a restroom moment here and get another glass of water.
There we
That's
go.
going to help me macro dose.
Let me go to my guest
Ocean's
settings.
coming in. Wait, it's not Ocean? Who is it?
It's a guest, so it's got to be Ronan. Ocean's supposed to be coming in, but I'm trying to get Ronan in the
All
meantime.
right, well, listen, bear
Here,
with
you want
me.
to see
I'm
what it
gonna
looks
get
like?
another-
That's what it looks like. It's just a blue OBS screen, okay?
All right, well, I'll be right back. I need water, man. I need water to overdose.
He's
on
quiet
this
in the
stuff.
chat, and he's like, "What the fuck? Why can't I get on here?" That's what's happening right now.
Have extra for me because I'm out. Oh,
It
no
is so
money,
hot
no
in here. I'm
honey.
about to pass out.
no money, no honey.
God,
A very big problem. You don't like, you go home right now.
there he is. I see him now. Now let's see if we can hear him. Talk to me. He's visible. He's visible. Talk to me. Ronan? Can you hear me, buddy? Hello? You can't hear me. What's going on with you, buddy? Speaker, default speakers, sure. Whatever.
Do you see that now?
I can hear you, but can you hear me? I don't think he hears us. All right, Ronan.
Why do I not hear anything?
Yeah, you don't hear me. I can tell because you're not responding. Oh, high quality workmanship here.
Mike's fucking shit up. He can't fucking hear.
Oh, we can hear you fine. You can't hear.
Hello. Why can I not hear? Oh,
Yeah,
'cause
that's
you're muted.
yeah.
That's
There
why.
you go. That's the problem.
Fucker.
Who's fucking shit up now, asshole? How much have you had to drink, you
Me,
bastard?
motherfucker, always.
What the
I'm
fuck?
fucking old and out of sync.
Oh yeah, something going on there. Anyway, so now we just changed the
Listen, I am
landscape.
eating 1800s onion pie.
Like before, everything was on this side. Now it's down on the bottom, and hopefully Ocean will come in at some point. I don't know what the hell John's doing. He's picking up some pills on the floor. So what are you eating? 1800
I'm
what?
pissing.
You're eating what?
We're eating onion pie.
Onion pie. That just sounds disgusting.
Onion pie.
Yeah, it sounds horrible. Horrible.
It's actually really fucking good.
It probably is, but it does not sound good.
It's fucking horrible.
I mean, I could think of 3 or 4 different reasons why that's bad. Because if it's like some sort of sexual pie and it's onion, that's not going to be good. It's going to burn like hell. If
it's not a sexual
if
pie.
it's a sweet pie and it's onion, that's not going to be good either. It's probably not.
I mean,
either.
it would be sexual if it was like American pie, but it's onion pie and it's hot.
I'm coming in at the
Dude,
weirdest
is
spot
it
ever.
Asian pie? No, I'm just that's a whole different thing.
This is such a weird segue.
I know, right?
No, Asian pie is John's buffet girl.
Yeah, he had her in the
Hey.
corner. Put the buffet girl up, John. You had her up there.
Wait, I got to get the buffet girl back. I got rid of the buffet girl. Yeah.
You had it up in there. Jeez. Well,
I
he didn't
don't
have
have
it
it on
up
the-
in there.
yes.
That's a whole different discussion.
Well, listen, if I had it up in there, I wouldn't be here on the podcast right now, guys.
All right, so while we're waiting for fucking Ocean, I thought we should start the news before my headache gets so bad I can't read. It's already getting close.
So wait, what do you? Oh, wait, you want to do the news?
I think we should do that before Ocean gets here.
Okay, hold on. What the fuck is happening?
Hey,
right
nice
now? Hold
forehead,
on.
buddy. Good job.
He said, "What the fuck is happening right now?"
You shut your
Okay.
mouth.
Okay, here we go. There we go. There's
Before
the
he
buffet
sticks something
girl.
in it.
The buffet girl was like gonna co-host with me for a minute. I was like, "We'll get the
Hey,
buffet
can you bring her
girl."
down? There you go. Just move her down where we can
There
see
we
her.
go. Come on,
There
buffet
we
girl.
go.
Relax, honey.
Now there's no feedback. All right.
Yeah, first you couldn't hear anything. Now there's feedback. And then I blame the onion pie myself. That's what I think is the problem, the culprit.
John has a
Wow.
picture of her under his pillow, and he fucking like touches it
Yeah.
every night.
Hey, she's pretty hot.
She's
I'm not
gonna do
lie.
the news with me. And no, I was trying to think of just stupid things to put in the background, and I've started to go through the folder, and I realized that would be a goddamn funny one.
Isn't that the same girl that was on the 2 Live Crew album? Me sucky sucky.
God.
No,
Pretty
not
sure
even
it was.
close. This
Pretty
is,
sure it is.
This
Pretty
is the
sure-
Marion.
pretty
fact.
I mean,
Sure
she was
it
probably
was.
like fucking 4 when it happened, but
Yeah,
still.
could be.
Yeah,
Could
that's
be,
true.
Exactly.
It's gotten very weird. Yeah, I would.
All right,
say.
so I got to get my little wireless on and we'll do this fucking bullshit while
What is
we're
Mike
waiting on
saying?
Ocean.
Mike was
Buffet
talking,
girl's
but I
gone.
can't hear him.
Who
Wait,
can you
what?
hear?
Mike? Oh, I'm floating again in the water. I love this. This is so
All right, you ready?
comfortable when Okay, sure.
Well, I'm not ready.
Sure.
What's
Fucking
Mike doing? Is
Christ.
he farting? What is he doing? Mike's
All right.
like shitting himself in the seat, and we can't hear him.
How can't you hear me? That's weird. All right, John,
Mr. Burns, turn your mic on.
you hear me
Michael,
right,
you're
John?
Farting loud. What happened?
You hear me right?
I can hear you fine.
Let me see
You
if
can hear him? I can't hear him.
Hang on,
Wait,
something's
you can't
going
hear
on.
it?
Have you muted
No.
me? Go look at the thing and see if you've muted.
Not at
me.
all.
That's bizarre.
Well.
Let me see. Let me look at your. I don't know what to tell you. Everything's good on my
Let's try
end.
this. I don't know if I've tried this before, but
Oh,
You have
that's
no
good.
money for
There we go.
more,
there we go.
more
Oh.
sweet Chiba?
You said,
There's here.
Jim Henson. I could
Hello,
play.
Timothy Frog
I
here.
could play the Godfather. Hi, this is Kermit the Frog playing the Godfather with a green screen.
I'm going to make him an offer.
Can't refuse. Jesus. All right.
Michael, What's going on? Are we allowed?
I wanted to make sure Rona can hear me, but I don't think it
What the fuck
matters
are
at
we
this
doing?
point. Let's just go ahead and do the news while we're waiting on Ocean. Ocean's
Is Mike talking?
Yeah.
He is talking. You can't hear him.
I cannot hear. Listen, if I mute the stream on Kick, I cannot hear Mike.
That's bizarre.
So you can't. He can't hear you.
In the
Behind the screen, but he can hear you on the show.
that's
And if I
bizarre.
hear you on the show, then there's feedback and it's like a sound loop.
And it's a delay. How's he
There's
going to
gotta
be
be a
his
little bit of a
goddamn useful, witty self waiting for your stupid fucking delay?
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
need Mike to talk to be my witty self.
Well,
it's
that's
just yeah,
true,
man, it's
but
just gonna cause problems. I'm
it's
sure.
going to happen anyway.
All right, let's go. Let's start this bitch up. That's not
Let's do
right.
it.
That's the wrong button. This is gonna be a
How am
fucking
I supposed
train
to
wreck.
hear him?
You're not.
It's getting weird.
Fuck my life.
Bunch of
All right,
old
here we
men
go.
trying to figure out tech. This is shameful.
Pay
Old men
attention.
trying to figure out. Fuck you, Sierra.
Sit down right here. Do you mind if I smoke this? I quit cigarettes. I appreciate that. I don't know where this air is or whatnot. Is this thing on? Yeah. I don't rightly. Oh. You can find anything you want on these sets. Probably made things a little more dangerous. Oh, you got the clip right here? Sure. Right. Right there. That's where it happened. Yeah, this was a three-way turned into a four-way. Probably not too recommended. And after that, pretty much I had to go looking for a career change. What's that? Oh, I sell hot tubs.
Little Johnny Holmes Hot Tubs, where you get fucked, literally.
Who cares? That's at the end of the show.
Because that 53 seconds was changed and it didn't say the commercial was different. And all that also that's different too. Hey, Al's not here tonight. All that was changed. OBS must not have saved tonight.
Oh, I'm not even here.
Fake
That's a
news.
fucking.
I'm not even here.
Let's try
Oh, now
again.
I'm back.
Yeah, that's it. OBS didn't save. I changed all this shit, dude. I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh my god, this is crazy, guys. A little piece of history here. A history lesson.
Real
Is Mike
fake
talking?
news.
He is talking, Ronan. He's talking.
All right. Interesting. Interested, very interested, and then suddenly I lost interest. Let's start out with interest. Oh, my microphone's really just. There we go.
Oh, we're dealing with it. We're dealing with some
John's
tech
head's
issues
cut
here.
off.
What?
Let's
Not
start out with our real
anymore.
fake news. Welcome to Real Fake News. I'm Mike.
Not
Oh, who are these bitches? I'm Mike.
And I'm John. And I
This
got
is
a
the real
bottle of
fake.
whiskey.
This is the real fake news.
And the news channel.
Katy Perry took some astronaut lessons and went to space with a group of ladies with Blue Origin for 11 minutes and was deemed officially an astronaut. I'm sure you've heard this.
Well, sexy role
I
play.
know. You're saying to yourself, that's old news. It's old news. Just like when Lincoln was shot. But did you know that Katy Perry also brushed her teeth, John? And now is officially a dentist. She also blew out a candle once, and she's now a firefighter. And by the way,
I
she
like
also
what's happening here.
held a baby. Yep, you guessed it. And now she's officially a mother. That one's not so far-fetched because... oh, nice, Ocean.
Wow.
That's not so far-fetched
There's
because
an abortion
I had
back in our
sex once.
studio here.
I did have sex once, and not that I'm aware of it, but it only takes once. I could be a father. Now that's a scary thought. But I also picked up a rock once, and I'm not officially a geologist, John. I'm just not. I'm getting the feedback off of Ronan's thing.
Yeah, it sounds
Ocean,
like
can you
there's
hear
an
me?
Actual news show going on in the background.
So Ocean can hear me, but Ronan can't. So it's got to be something going on with him.
Sounds like there's plenty of news going on in the background. I like it.
So weird.
First of all, Katy Perry, geologist, is my favorite. She
Yeah,
rivals
she's
the
about to
buffet
bang
girl.
that rock.
I like a girl in a hard hat with a hammer. Anyway,
I like the banger too.
I would rock her.
I like a girl
Whoa,
when I'm hard.
no wonder there's
What?
cable TV in the background. Ocean's here.
Yeah, that's right.
Our sound man brings a goddamn news show with him. Well,
Look at-
anyway,
look at
Michael,
these jamokes.
let me just cut to these two these mooks over here. Donald Trump met with Saudi leaders in an unprecedented deal-making agreement. Negotiations are now underway. The Saudi Arabia is dumping billions into AI, Mike, with the help
What's going on
of
with my coat?
NVIDIA and Amazon. You okay? You got stung by a bee?
There we
You
go.
okay?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay.
Got the hit.
Now they're building what they call an AI zone, Michael. And here's the zone. You want to pull in that picture there?
It's a
Isn't that
sexy
beautiful?
zone.
It's very cutting edge and Saudi and all that. But here's the real problem, Mike. Activists are saying that by 2030, I should say, if you're a robot, you're still going to have more rights than an actual Saudi woman. Is that? And this is female AI computing that shit. You know what I mean?
Yep. I hear you.
Anyway,
All right.
anyway, there's the protesters, there's the real women, and there's an AI robot. She's going to have a few more rights than those Saudi women, but it's still progress, Michael. It's still progress because this is Saudi Arabia.
Okay. I follow you there. Speaking of progress, Elon Musk says that Mars isn't the only planet that he feels he can make sustainable. In fact, he believes with a little hard work and some minor changes, Earth might actually be sustainable. But to be fair, there's a lot of pushback been on this subject, particularly from a couple of people, maybe this girl in particular. So
how dare
astrologists
you.
continue to probe further into other planets as possible resources. However, they also say that wind blowing out of Uranus makes it especially hard to probe. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. John?
Well, yeah, it blows out of a lot of anuses, Mike. But anyway, listen, there's serious news here, Michael. A measles outbreak is in 17 states now, according to the CDC, which is what a new dilemma, an old dilemma. That's right. These are the counties in Texas most affected. You might want to move in. There were 8 cases earlier in the week. Now there are 717 cases. RFK responded and said, yes, because the CDC, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but you know what he said. He cleared his throat and he said, it's not that all vaccines are bad, just because the CDC may have kind of fucked you over on this last one. But Americans, Michael, are now skeptical of vaccines, you see, which is, in other words, just means don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Okay. I think that's what we're trying to do here. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes it just doesn't. You can go too far. Take a vaccine for measles, okay?
All right. That's a hot picture.
That's a monkey in the bathwater. But hey, the story's not quite over. Why? Because DraftKings, the great sports betting app, jumped in and gave it a -140 over/under on the odds that there'll be 2,000 cases by Saturday. So if you're a big gambler, get in the action and try to place your bet on the latest pandemic. Thanks, DraftKings.
Monkeys and DraftKings, go figure.
Hey,
like
you know
it.
what I
I like
mean?
it. All right, so a local Florida man had been complaining of a toothache and severe
Did you say
pain.
Florida man news?
Well,
I'm sorry.
Now, you know, this maybe belongs in John's Florida man news. This is unrelated to his typical Florida man news, though.
Look at that profile.
But that guy's definitely from Florida, no question about it.
What a jawline. Go ahead, Mike.
Anyway, a local Florida man had been complaining of a toothache and severe pain. Katy Perry to the rescue. When she got him in a chair and started rooting around there, she realized she didn't know what the fuck she was doing in dentistry after all. The man became slightly irate when he realized she also didn't know what the fuck was doing. But Katy was quick on her feet, John. Quick on her feet. And she remembered that she was also a geologist, so she picked up she picked up a rock and she threw it in his mouth. Lucky for both of them, she hit the right tooth, and his other tooth is just fine. It's just fine, John.
Yeah, well, that is beautiful. And I would role play with geologist Katy Perry any night of the week. I mean, just for the record, there she is in her little vest. We just go through minerals and stuff.
I'd fuck all 4 of them.
I really would too, Ronan. Now listen, the lead singer of the Athens band REM, Michael Stipe, was in a serious accident, though, this weekend, people, when his truck was rear-ended by an Amish horse and buggy. I know it sounds crazy, but the singer remains in a coma. The celebrated singer has not responded to his friends or family. It remains in a deep coma or REM state. That's what the doctors call it. Critics of the band point out that's exactly where REM's career has been for the last 2 decades, in a deep coma or REM state. And I don't know if he's actually losing his religion or anything, you know.
It could be.
But I can tell you this, when the band was reached for comment, they said, It's the end of the world as we know it, and we feel fine. Anyway, REM will be fine. That was fake news, maybe, Mike. I just heard now that wasn't actually true.
It could be.
I think he might be okay.
Speaking of fake news, that's us. A transgender woman loses her home, her car, and her dog to her wife in a lengthy divorce process at battle court today. This marks a landmark case in regards to equal rights, as men have traditionally been losing this battle when it goes through divorce time and time again. Well, shit. Never mind. You know, that's she's a man, baby. So it doesn't matter anyway because it was still a man that lost everything. Anyway, John.
Well, Michael, that brings us to the actual Florida Man news segment here from Broward County. And the Florida Man news doesn't have a news music that goes with it. But if it were, Ronan and Mike could join in with Florida Man. There's a bad Brought to you from Broward County today. We reported on this same man only 2 weeks ago, Billy Ray Teeter, who tried to break into the Broward County Jail first for Broward County, a maximum security prison, to get his brother out of jail by breaking into jail. Well, it was a sad story, and he was booked and imprisoned. But this week, Mike, we have a crazy story because Billy Ray Teeter and his brother, Bobby Ray Teeter, and obviously Billy's the brains behind the operation. You got Bobby and Billy. Bobby was in the passenger seat when this video was captured. Now, this is the two of them, an amazing piece of driving from Billy Ray. Look at that. They just evaded state police. That's an incredible shot. And let's see, Billy Ray noted, he said that they were on a mission from God, which is really a Blues Brothers reference. In any event, this is how the whole thing ended, so I don't think it's really of much matter at this point. Both of the guys died in a fiery crash, and I have to say, Billy and Bobby Ray, rest in peace.
That's pretty hot. No pun intended.
Very hot, sizzling hot.
And that, my friends, is the real fake news.
Kind of like Katy Perry.
Thanks for tuning in to Real Fake News. We done? We off the air? We good? All right, let's get the fuck out of here, man.
Okay, the elephant in the room.
The timing on this.
The elephant in the room is that Ronan, you can't still hear me.
Mike, I cannot hear you, and it's really fucking with me.
Yeah, so I think the way to fix this, the only way everybody else can hear me, so I think.
Unfortunately, I can hear that motherfucker. I can't hear Mike.
So Ronan, could somebody that Ronan can hear tell Ronan he should log out and log back in?
Fucking Ocean just threw up on the mic.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to try to log in again.
Ocean is working with Orca right now. And
Roseanne
that's a mating
Barr?
call.
Oh.
God damn. So can one of you
throwing up semen from John Goodman on the microphone.
Can one of you guys tell Ronan to log out, log back in?
I can't hear you, Mike.
I know you can't. Can one of you other guys that can?
So Ronan, log out. He's telling you to log out and log back in.
See if that fixes the problem.
Yep, that's what he's saying.
That's the only thing I can think of.
All right, fine.
Fucking goddamn technology shit.
Hey, Ocean, good to see you, buddy. How you doing there?
Hey, I'm good. Got my beverage. This is the Big Truck A5 Topless Blonde. Look at that old K5. Look at that old K5.
Let me ask you this: does a little thong juice come with that? Do they squeeze that right in there?
You know, if you go to the brewery, apparently you can get a special edition.
Nice.
I love it.
We'll see. You know,
special edition is that when she gives you like a reach around while you drink it at the?
Yeah, that's like
behind the
brewed right
cask.
here. That's brewed right here in Baltimore, hon.
Love
Here in Baltimore.
Love it, dude. That is terrific.
Ah, yes, it is.
It comes with a free OnlyFans account.
Or no, that's how you get the special beer. You gotta get an OnlyFans.
You wouldn't believe what she does with that beer can on her OnlyFans. I'm gonna tell you right now. I didn't think it was possible. Mike, he still can't hear you, so you can go fuck yourself, Mike.
I hear
technology.
everybody else but Mike.
I wasn't talking. You hear me now?
Oh, now I can hear you.
Yeah, I wasn't saying anything. I wasn't saying anything.
We're back in. We got 4
That's
hosts.
why I couldn't fucking hear you.
That makes
All right,
sense. There we
cool.
go.
Cool.
All right,
cool.
Yeah, I don't know what happened the first time. Again, it could be like some sort of. My guess is that you did something wrong.
Michael,
It's fucking you. It's
as
not
someone,
me. It's not the co
Fuck
people.
you!
It's the
Ronan,
host.
Shut
as
the
someone
fuck the
that
fuck, bitch.
Michael tried to log into the goddamn wrong side for the host tonight. What were you trying to log into tonight, Mike? The fucking.
Oh no, I
bastard.
was trying to put the audio for you on the other guy when we first. But nobody was on
We're
yet.
all
The
fucked
air
up.
wasn't on yet.
It was
You know what
Michael's
though? In Vernon's defense, I might have fucked up the whole fucking show
Why is that?
Why?
No, don't fucking cover for him.
because I what the fuck? Oh, I went to log in as guest. It let me in for a second and kicked me out.
Yeah, that wouldn't
Okay,
do
now
it.
now my
That's,
camera's
that's a
on.
nice
Fucking
thought, but I don't
retarded.
think that's it. I think it's just. I think it's just the whole ninja thing. Every once in a while, does
It's
some
just
wonky
fucking
stuff.
Ronan.
It
Ronan's a
ninja'd
pop.
you. It ninja'd
Does some
you.
wonky
did.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Killed your ass with some stars in the dark, like
Yep.
a cat burglar. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I
what
gotta get
happened
my
there.
fucking camera.
John, you got any? What the hell's going on with
Ronan,
your camera?
talk to us about second and third shift because I fucking gave a huge speech off the
Okay.
top of the podcast.
You want to know what
I-
grinds my gears?
Yes,
You want to know what fucking
Sure
grinds my
do.
gears?
fuck yeah.
Is when you work second or third shift and companies are so concerned with having people at work that they don't have enough work for fucking Monday through Friday, let alone fucking second and third shift.
Oh no.
No, not
Which is
good.
where I'm at right now. It grinds the shit out of me, dude. Like, I go to work, I'm there for like 2 or 3 hours, they send me home.
Oh man.
So that's why you're here. That's awesome for us.
It is why I'm here,
Yeah,
for sure.
awesome.
Not for you though.
But it's
That
When you
sucks for
don't
you.
have enough work for Monday through Friday,
Sucks.
stop having second, third, fourth shifts.
I agree.
fucking
Yeah,
working
I
Saturdays
agree.
and
That's
yeah,
true.
Sundays.
Yeah,
yeah,
that makes
yeah.
sense to me.
Have enough work for Monday through Friday fucking first.
I get it. It sucks.
Yep.
It
Now,
does.
hear
now,
that?
Ocean,
Fuck
could you like expound on that with perhaps throwing up in the microphone for?
Yeah, could you give us one of your TikToks where you like abort
the
a
problem
child?
with me puking in the microphone is you all fuckers say. And if you want me to puke, I can do that.
Well, I don't want you to actually throw up, but you sound like you're
No,
throwing
no,
up.
no. Mike, I'll do the.
Being- sorry.
Hey, how you crazy cats out there? How you doing tonight? It's Mike Ocean here. We're puking our voice.
But
Is
can
that
you
better?
do it in a Wolfman Jack voice?
Are you crazy cats out there? It's a Wolfman here playing your tunes all night long, right here on the Real Locker Room.
That's pretty goddamn good.
I mean, it was pretty
Thank you.
Oh, hey, Ronan's got it going on too. What happened there?
I don't know why you keep going.
That was very.
Yeah, I don't
good.
know.
I don't even like Baltimore.
Let me make sure. You know, he may have been on as a guest before.
Oh, you know what they?
I got
did
him
you
underneath
see
you. That's
the-
what it is. My fault. I forgot to
Did
turn him
you
on.
see they released a schedule tonight?
For
NFL.
nobody cares.
Okay, well, go ahead. Why don't you expound on that? That
It's a
sounds like
bunch of
there's something behind
overpriced
that.
piglets playing with a fucking
Oh my God! He went there. That's
Michael,
so
is that
amazing.
racist? I
That
went
might
there.
be racist.
Michael,
Yeah, come
You
on.
went
Michael,
there.
is it? Thank you,
Baltimore
young
hasn't
man.
been good since Ray Ray's little murdering ass.
First of all,
Who
that
cares?
young man gets paid twice what most kids get paid on a podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Speaking
You're
of
right.
racist, I don't know.
Speaking of racist,
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
So, Mr. East, did you just throw up on the microphone, or was that Mr. Ocean? I felt like I heard a throw up going on there. Somebody threw up in that bitch. What the fuck? Motherfucking goddamn! I heard some fucking throw
nasty
up
shit,
shit.
yo.
You know what I'm saying? Oh
Yo,
goddamn!
yay, what's up with your high Hitler song, bro? Why you be doing that, bro?
What you
Trolling
try? What you
everybody,
try to
man.
throw some shade on my fucking Nazism and shit? Cause you know I love some Volkswagen
I'm
and shit.
just saying right now, man. You be trolling everybody with your crazy.
Look,
ass
the
songs,
Jews
man.
are the problem. I'm gonna say that right here. Because you know.
I heard through you, son.
That's right, because these
Why you
people
wanna
trying to
be
like
like that, yo?
own Hollywood and shit. The Jews. I'm not saying, but juice is it juice? I can't remember.
Listen, all I'm saying is, you so against everything. You ain't got nothing to stand with or behind, son.
I stand behind your mama while I'm fucking pounding her.
Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win.
Oh God.
I guess we'll never know.
And the shortest one was the one when John got me. The shortest one ever was when John had used the N-word a couple times, like right away, and I was like, boom, done. Couldn't stop laughing.
Now, if I never told you, I used to be a quarterback. I threw for a lot of yards when I played for Notre Dame. Might have been a quarterback instead of a actor, but either way, glad
Now,
to be here.
when you were a quarterback, did he stick a watch up your ass and you pulled it out from the fullback?
Listen,
Hiking it?
anybody knows that those gooks wore uncomfortable hunk of metal up their ass for 2 years.
Listen, Uncle Rico, you're getting buckwheats. Buckwheats. Okay.
All right. I feel like there's something going on here.
Hey, Ronan.
What?
The Ravens play the Lions. Fuck, I just lost. God damn it.
Two shitty ass fucking teams that aren't gonna fucking do a fucking thing.
September 22nd.
He said they're not going to do a fucking thing.
To be fair, I hope the fucking Ravens pluck the fucking eyeballs out of the fucking kitty cats and fucking pricks.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
nice.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn,
that's
are we a little
hostility.
hostile here?
That's some real
If you're
football.
feeling
Let's
a
have
little bit-
one good year in 55 and then trade everybody because we're fucking retarded. Yeah.
Look, if you're feeling
Well,
a little
that's
salty
managed
there,
it
maybe
everywhere.
you should tell us about some movies that we should be watching in the porno magazines.
Pissed off? I mean, what are we? Don't make the man do
Okay.
that. He's-
Well, I mean, a classic movie you could always watch
Well,
is the
no,
Ray
no,
J.
I'm
Kim
not
K
asking
video.
you. I ain't asking you. You look like you got a job.
First of all, Mike, give the man a break. He's over here. He's just trying to take the
hey,
night off.
only
from
John
a
got that
stupid
reference. That's a
job.
gung ho reference.
I did get that. I did get it. It's pretty terrific too. But don't harass our buddy. He came on. Just let him relax.
I want to know if
and
he wants to do a pimp parable. That's what I'm asking. He knows what I'm asking.
I mean, we can.
It's up to you. It's no pressure.
It's not up to me. You're the fucking producer here, buddy.
I don't. The only thing I produce is a bunch of shit coming out of my asshole about once a day, dude.
He said you're the producer.
I mean,
here.
besides Ocean throwing up on the microphone.
Look,
I
he
mean,
produces that. I don't even have anything to do with that. That's all him.
I don't.
Hey, it's a talent. Don't be pissed off.
It is a talent. It is a talent. I'm not gonna.
Oh,
lie.
Mike.
I agree.
Also, I had enough time if you want to refresh.
So is
clip your nose hairs because that's what we see.
Why can't I get the belches right on the program? I come on here and I go, It's like a little weenie, like a little witty white guy. Like I can't belch.
You
like
need a
Ocean.
microphone
I'm so
by your
pissed.
butt.
I'm like really. I want to go and I go get real close like Ocean does, and I can't get the nose hairs quite like he does either.
Okay.
But it just makes me mad because I can't get the belches and the pukes right. I'm just pissed off.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Why do you have Ralph Macchio in the corners of your fucking screen?
Because it's wax on, wax off, pissed on, pissed off. Get with the program, Ronan.
Works
Come on.
like a hamster cage.
Because I'm a weird person, okay? The guy that you call producer is a strange cat. That's why.
What was that movie with the guinea pigs where they were like fucking thieves and shit? What was that movie? I feel that's like Mike's brain.
All right, now look, I want to ask a serious question. Michael or Ronan or Ocean, have you guys seen the trailer for the new Karate Kid movie
I
with
have.
Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan?
Yes.
Hell to the fuck no.
Ocean
I've
hasn't
seen
seen
it.
it. I give it 3 to 5 years before Ocean knows what we're talking about.
What the
Fucking
hell
shit.
is even that?
It's fucking
Exactly.
shit.
Ronan
What
was
the
angry.
fucking hell is
He's
even that?
angry. Michael, what's your hi Greg Brady? What's your Michael? Marsha. I would have fucked Marsha.
I'm not.
Anyway,
I'm not thrilled
I'd
about
fuck
it.
all
I'm
three of
not
them.
thrilled.
I would have fucked
And
Marsha.
Alice
Even
and fucking the fucking old lady.
Alice with the meat and the butcher.
Yeah.
We knew what happened there. Michael,
Yeah, I'll give you Sam. You mother.
tell you what.
The butcher was giving
Would you
You don't want to
would
be
you-
like this. This is disgusting.
Ronan,
This is
Ronan,
awful in every way. If I could
Fuck
kill
Greg
it,
Peter and
I
Bobby
would.
too. I ain't fucking
But I
scared.
legally can't.
Listen,
But
the
I've
guy
considered
can't
it.
even get a second shift right now. Give him a break.
Whoa,
Would
what the
you
hell's going
fuck
on there?
Shirley from What's Happening?
Yes.
That was weird.
That's a great one.
Fucking
I'm
big
telling you,
loving for sure.
That's a lot of loving right there. Anyway,
That's fucking sexual chocolate right there. Hell yeah.
sexual chocolate. But anyway, Michael, did you see the trailer yet?
I haven't seen it, but it doesn't. The sound of it does not hit me the right way.
Jackie Chan
Let me
teaches
put it
kung
this
fu
way.
to some other fucking Asian nobody.
No,
And
Ralph
this white
Macchio
boy
comes in and probably
shows
does some
up.
white guy shit, which is fucking wax on, wax off.
And
Fucking
balance. You need to have balance, like I said in the Cobra Kai.
Pat Morita fucking ghost comes out of Machio's ass and fucking
Right.
teaches fucking Jackie
And
Chan
fucks
something.
Whoopi
Who fucking
Goldberg
knows?
in her ear, and like Demi Moore gets involved, and it's a
Ooh,
weird.
Does she do a
four-way.
striptease? If she does
I
a
hope
striptease,
so.
I'm in.
She's in the substance and it's a striptease, so she's like body dysmorphia and
That's
she's
fine.
getting
Ocean,
naked.
what time
Fuck
do you
her,
gotta leave?
fuck
by
her
my
and her
friend?
feelings.
I mean,
and
you're
her
limited.
body
G.I.
dysmorphia.
Jane,
I don't
she
fucking care.
shaves her head during the movie.
I
Ronan.
can't hear you, Mikey.
And
What?
that's what's exciting.
So what,
Is
what-
like head a euphemism for vagina? Like, what are we talking about? Or are we
Love
talking
it.
like some G.I. Jane shit? Like, what are we
I
talking
love
G.I.
that we
Jane, I
had
think
to
is what he's
get
talking about.
euphemistic just to protect these people.
optimistic, euphemistic? Yeah. I was just asking
Eugenic?
what time you had to
What?
leave, Ocean.
Oh, I'm here for the duration, brother.
Okay.
Actually, I had enough time. If you want to refresh, we can do another edition.
Oh, we want to do that? Okay, hang on. Give me a
If you
second.
want to fresh, I gotta pee and have a cigarette. That would be
Jackie
great.
Chan can kiss my ass.
Okay, who are you? You look like the guy from fucking.
I am Bruce Lee.
No, you look like
Lee.
Bruce Lee and fucking Kung Lee's fucking goddamn.
Cunnilingus
child.
Lee is who he
Upon a
is.
time in Hollywood, and I let Brad Pitt.
You look like Antonio Inoki back when he was in fucking New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Meow.
Okay, you're not good as a Chinese guy. No way in fuck.
Al's good at that,
No
though.
way.
And Al loves it way too much.
Because Al's a fuck.
He
All
loves
right,
doing that
Ocean.
Chinese
Let's
shit.
see. I gotta get my glasses so I can read this to you. It
are you
is
doing, Mike?
60,
What's
39,
that?
32. That is 60, 39.
No, we won't
32.
let me in like
That was
last
the
time.
measurement
Ah,
of my
Ocean
last
Six, baby.
What do you mean it won't let you in?
girlfriend.
The remote won't.
Because
Ocean, put your fucking
'Cause I
head
gotta
down. We don't
open
want
it.
to stare at your fucking nose hairs. Put your fucking head down.
you gotta refresh
baby.
it because I hadn't opened it yet.
Ah, I see, said the blind man.
So now it's
Okay,
60,
so I
39,
gotta tell
32.
you, Monica Lewinsky.
I love you,
let me
Working
look
out?
up
No,
her
it's
nose,
fucking- it's
and I
blocking it
fuck
again.
her in her nostril.
Huh?
Yes,
Oh,
I
you're
did.
having
He
some
blew
Chrome problems.
saxophone and
Okay.
intern.
Yeah.
I used to be.
You want me to
getting
click it for you? I can do that.
and now I'm gonna tell y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna do like
definitely
last time,
fucked her.
Mikey.
I went to town.
like-
It
on-
is
There's like
what the
two
fuck it
different
is.
shows going.
Sorry,
We
that
do.
was
We
Ronan
do
and I
two
were-
different
That was
shows
like two different podcasts.
We definitely do. We
Fucking
definitely
shows
do.
going on.
And then we've got the classic. Bill, you piece of shit! You fucked her right behind my back. Yes, I did.
fucked
baby.
her
No, we
right
put
on
ours
your back.
on your face, you
did.
dumb cunt.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure she fucked him with a strap on. That's what Ben Shapiro told me
Hey,
anyway.
Hillary's a beast, dude. You could scratch her back hair with fucking comb. Like, yeah, she's a beast.
She's a
No, she
man,
was
baby.
pissed off
She's got a
because
fucking mane like a
Monica
razor.
got it
Yeah,
over the
baby, yeah.
presidential desk. That's why she's pissed off because Monica got over the presidential desk and she didn't.
Yeah,
then
but
again-
Monica had a pretty mouth. Hillary does not have
Yes,
a
she
pretty
did.
mouth.
There ain't really nothing pretty about
Hillary was
Hillary
what
at
you
all.
call a ball busting bitch. She was hated for all the right reasons. Like, you know what I mean? She really
Like Monica
sucked.
had a badonkadonk and a pretty mouth. Hillary has none of
And
that.
big titties.
and way too much. I have hot sauce in my bag. Will it
Yeah,
help?
like Hillary just wants to talk and wear
She was a
pantsuits.
phony.
Like, no
she
thanks.
was a phony. Yeah, where's Ben Shapiro to put her in her place when you need her?
I love Ben. Good old Ben.
You
Good
know,
old
Bill
Ben.
used to tell me that Hillary had a dried up
You're
pussy.
not even black. You're half white.
Damn dried up pussy. You know what? You're not wrong about that. I'm
The
three
only
quarters
black part
white
of you
right
plays
now.
basketball. Shut up.
And I got to tell you, my left-handed jump shot, I can totally smoke with that left-handed jumper. Oh yeah.
Is that what you call when you use your offhand and get some strange? Like, what are we
That
talking
could
about?
be. All right, Ocean, you ready?
Lefty, lefty, Lucy, righty, tighty. I mean, what the
Some
fuck, you know?
Strange.
Get some strange.
First, I'm going to check and make sure it's not the same pictures from last
There's
week.
a lot of strange.
Oh, this is
No.
good. I love the first one, by the way. Here we go.
God.
First one, he's going to be,
we-
he's host, right?
Are we
not
getting there?
guest.
Are we there yet?
Get you there. So shut
Nobody
up,
even
sit
knows
down.
what's happening.
I know it's total chaos.
Really got a
Yeah.
fucking
Total
clue.
fucking chaos.
Yeah, this weekend. I mean, right there this weekend.
He stole
He
that
was 60
baby.
years old in that picture.
He stole that baby just for that picture. It was weird, but he got over it. Turned it.
I like to steal that bike right there. That
That
fucking
motherfucker had a full-grown man beard at fucking 5.
Gunny Goony Goo Goo. That's right. It's your,
Goony Goo Goo, Gus.
there you go.
All right. Right here, we got the latest and the greatest, and it's all brought to you by Taco Bell. You eat this, it's all diarrhea.
What?
Yeah, diarrhea. You eat this, you go right to the fucking bathroom. There ain't no, don't stop, don't pass go, don't collect $200. Get your ass in the bathroom, or you're gonna shit yourself. Which
Pretty much
you know,
a
some
regular
people might
Taco
like
Bell,
that.
right?
200 pesos.
Can I interrupt
maybe.
you real quick, Ocean?
Oh,
Now, what did you eat to get that happening?
If you
Can I
want some of
interrupt
that.
you real quick about this? Did you guys see the video that's going viral about Taco Bell poisoning people with actual rat poison in their food?
What?
No.
What?
Google that shit. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. You go right ahead, but you guys need to Google that shit when it's done.
Why wasn't this on the Real Fake News? I'm offended by this show.
It'll be on next week.
It'll be on.
I love this.
During week 5.
This is the new electrician. You know, I'm having these installed at the house here. Because Mrs. Ocean can use the one bathroom, the other bathroom for me.
It's like porn for your fingertips.
It is, you know, and these are available on Etsy. Get yourself one, you know, get yourself a nice plate, install it, and tell the wife, this is your bathroom, that's my bathroom. So there you go. And right here, Carol's husband tasted great. I don't fucking know what happened with that, man. But
I mean, he's a frosted flake.
yeah, maybe he is.
God damn.
And right here at the Lidl or Lidl, whatever the fuck they call it, every man needs us a blowjob stool.
Huh.
Yeah, you know. So I guess if you buy that, does that mean you can tell the wife, hey, if you sit on this stool, I get a blowjob?
I think you don't take the packaging off. You definitely leave that on there. You know, so-
Oh,
really have to ask
absolutely.
your force her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And moving on, Mike. Yep, right here. 0 days since I smacked someone for no reason.
That's a great cat right there. At least he's
I know.
honest. He's honest about it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've got a tortie who will fucking bitch slap you in a heartbeat. He don't give a
Chicken
fuck.
Cock Museum. That's a great picture.
That's where Tony Jaa got started.
Chicken de cock museum. Yes, it's at least I don't want to go. Yeah, no. Unless you're into BDSM and maybe you're into getting your balls kicked or something. I don't fucking know. Not my cup of tea. And this next one's for John right here. I don't know, man. My cousin Scooby give it to me, man. What was in that stuff?
That's that chronic.
Yeah. And this was me. This was me as an infant, and it's still me today.
Kind of rings true.
Yeah, you know, last night was a blur. I remember sucking her titties and then shitting myself. It was that after a night of drinking all night with Mrs. Ocean and her
great.
putting up with me.
The older you get, the truer that becomes.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
In the
that's good.
middle of your life,
Yeah.
it's like you have like a moment of like clarity, and then this is the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. You had a great day when your hand smells like fish.
Or you realize you're going home from Detroit on vacation.
It might be. And shoplifters will have their severed heads displayed on spikes as the warning to others. So you don't want to.
Love that policy.
That's the greatest.
I've been
sign
waiting
ever.
for that in this country for a while.
I know, right?
Yeah,
They
we
need that in
need more of
California
that.
for
That's
sure.
the one thing I like about the Muslims is they take
More
a
heads
hand.
on pikes, man. That's what
Take
we're
a
missing.
hand. They just fucking you walk around with one hand. It's obvious.
More
Yeah,
heads
they
on
go,
pikes
"Ah."
and drinking the blood of your
Now,
enemies.
what's going
from
on to
their
the
soul.
sign to the right of that? What's going on with that? Like, is that a face there, and is that a belly? What are we
I
looking
don't
at?
know.
Interesting. Did someone just? I'm sorry. That's the other sign. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, and then it's ice cream time. It's warm. People want to go to ice cream, and right here, Shelly gets a lick of Uranus at the Uranus Ice Cream Company, right down the street, right here on Route 22, here in lovely downtown Aberdeen, Maryland.
Now, the question I would want to ask is where is this ice cream company? But really, what I want to ask is where can we get a lick from Shelly? Is that
I don't know Shelly, but she's hired.
Yeah.
I mean, Shelly, she wants a lick. I mean, whatever you're into. I'm not one to judge
I
anybody.
think that's it. That's the last one. It's not going any further.
Yeah, so that's it. Like I said, on short notice, we kicked a couple out. So hopefully you all enjoyed a
Nice.
slap together quick version of Ocean's.
Now, Shelly
Nice.
likes
Way
to
to
slap
pull
some
together,
quick
homie.
things with Uranus and the licking and all that. I think,
Well, she might like it in Uranus too. Never know.
Yeah, I'll slap Uranus.
Throw up action. Good job.
I feel that's what he does in Uranus.
Maybe.
Well, Shelly might do that if you give her too much of that ice cream. You never know. And by the way, that picture of me in the bike in the Ferris wheel, I'll be there this weekend.
I'm
Where
going
is
to
that?
eat Captain
Where's
Crunch.
that?
For the big Ocean's Calling.
Myrtle Beach? Where is it?
No, Ocean City, Maryland.
Mm.
The Ocean's
Okay,
Calling.
I gotta. I don't know if this
concert.
is like really long, but it may be an accident, but I gotta play it. I'm sorry. Is this an accident? Yeah.
Real entertainment. Just like my cat playing pool.
I can't go drink a beer and get off the couch, but son, you're gonna fucking race.
if that's all right. Hell yeah.
You're gonna fucking win, or
There is no doubt that's gonna happen.
Mike's naughty. Are we boring?
These guys are running faster than the kids are riding.
Right?
Walking the speed of the race.
No,
Jesus.
Western Foot.
Jesus.
Cheat ball. It's great though.
As a kid, this is probably incredible.
I'll be right back, Jeff.
As a kid, this has got to feel incredible, but as an adult, it's boring as fuck.
Yeah, but the electric plugs is not even a fucking motorized bike. What is electric bullshit?
But still, like, but these kids are like fucking like 2, right? How old are these kids? They're small kids.
Anger.
No, they're probably like
Those are not 6-year-olds, dude. Those are small kids. They're not 2 either. Maybe 4 or 5. Yeah. They're not in school yet. These kids are young looking.
Coming up.
That kid right there, that's a small kid.
Terrible accident. They get banned.
Here we go.
Alright, that's enough of that bullshit.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be better than it was. What else you got in
All
here?
right, well, try cats playing pool. Come on. I mean, give it a shot.
yeah, the kid has got to play pool.
Alright, see you, Patty B.
Oh, yeah.
No.
That's a good cat, too.
Cats naturally have a feel for this game. Good as hell. Cats are stupid.
Let's see.
I'm telling you, it's an actual game. They should put this in the Olympics. If you don't know what cats are going to do, they can help or not.
They're fucking unpredictable. Little fucker.
Oh, nice. That was a great shot there, that curve.
Oh, look at that. The cat to the rescue. Little backspin from the cat.
Nice shot.
Yeah, over the cat's tail.
Sure.
Chinese cat.
Apparently so. They keep getting smaller and smaller tables here.
It's like, fuck that.
Cat's playing pool. Adorable. Anyway, I knew that would be a big hit. That was my best video of the night. Cats playing pool. I got nothing better than that.
I gotta go back. I gotta go back and play this one more time, just because I don't think Ocean was here for it.
And choices we got in life, those were your choices. Who shot who? Choices.
How the fuck?
Only
fucking black people bring guns to a fucking podcast. Who you getting in the fight with?
Hang on. The best part about this,
jeans with no safety in your front pocket.
Now, the
That's
best part about this,
one odds is he doesn't have the fucker in a holster.
the best part about this, and you guys, neither one of you guys see when I play.
Nice little leather. We don't carry holsters.
And look, the best part about this is what happens afterwards. So we're on a podcast now, so we can appreciate what happens afterwards. Ready?
Choices. Who shot who?
The finality.
Somebody got shot.
Somebody got shot. He just didn't realize the guy he's talking to shot himself.
They're both carrying guns. He's like, who shot who? That's like bringing an AK to a picnic. The fuck
Now
is
watch
wrong?
this. He just goes with it. He rolls it.
The dirty third one-on-one with Mike D. I thought my nigga shot me.
He's just rolling with it. It's like part of the thing.
Everybody good?
That's also.
Look at that guy's face. I shot myself.
The dude's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking bleed out here any minute.
It's like ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I love it. Just love it.
It's very.
It's like, what's his name from the 8 Mile movie? What's his name? Cheddar Bob? Cheddar Bob shooting himself in the dick.
Oh,
8
God,
Mile. Curtis
seen it
Hanson, I do like that movie.
infuriates me.
Now I knew that would bother Ocean as a gun owner.
I'm a gun owner too.
Look, Mike,
Well,
Mike.
we're talking about a legal gun owner.
That's all you, Ocean.
Mike, right here. Mike, right here on my person. Look where it is.
Mine doesn't even have serial number.
In a holster. In a fucking holster.
Yeah, Ocean does it the right way. Ronan's from Detroit, so there's no question how he does it. It's not correct.
Most people have burner phones. We got burner guns.
Right?
Like,
Everything's scratched off.
No, Mike, you can make a gun. You can get them without a serial number. Trust me.
Michael, can I ask two
Don't ask me
questions?
how I know
We
that.
got 4 guys here. We've got a good old little hang going here. I can have another giant pull of whiskey. We got 2 things we can do. We can do elevator pitch, which I think is out there. Yeah.
Honestly,
Or we can
I'm
inquire
actually
about
leaning
your
towards.
sponsor.
I'm leaning towards the sponsors because I've been feeling like ass all day. But
Okay,
I'm feeling
So
bad.
the sponsors question is: were you able to get the sponsors loaded?
Well, we're gonna find out. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. It was a great
Yes,
hang.
the sponsors
Ronan,
are
I'm
new.
sorry about the work thing, but I'm glad you were fucking here, dude. Straight up, Ronan. Glad.
Yeah.
glad to be here. Thank you guys for having me
Old
once again.
Kuntz Card Shop. Yeah, you want something wholesome and sweet for your family? We come on down to Kuntz Card Shop. Maybe your in-laws suck ass. Michael, what are we doing? What's the fine print on this store?
I gotta put my glasses on.
Yeah,
The
I
fine,
can see
the
it.
I just
fine
made
print
up a whole
is
thing.
really hard to read. I can't
Based-
see it. But,
Based on the suburban coloring there, I was just like, okay.
yeah, it's definitely a car place though.
Oh, it's cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eldorado's
Chevrolet,
Escalades, Cadillacs.
Oldsmobile, and Cadillac.
Yeah.
Now I can see it.
It's probably Kuntz. Come on down to Kuntz because Southern people don't mind having a name like that.
It's cunts.
It should be Kuntz.
It's cunts because all
In
car
Australia,
dealerships are
it's
cunts.
fucking
All right,
Kuntz.
Ocean, if you be so kind to read our second sponsor, sir.
Huge Joss Burgers. Come down here and get some Jamaican on because we have a huge Joss and we got Veronica in the back making it because she got a huge ass or Joss. Is that Joss ass or jackass?
Nice. Nice little Jamaican, actually.
You know, and that's his
pretty good.
girlfriend.
That's pretty nice.
That's his girlfriend, you know. So
What part of Jamaica you from?
near
the beach.
Boy.
Under the coconut tree.
All right, and then Ronan, since you've been a pleasure tonight, you can read this next one for us.
Thank you.
Stubbs Prosthetic and Orthotics Incorporated. Come on down to Stubbs. We got your nubs for you. Synthetic. We got the synthetic skin. We got the synthetic leather. Whatever you want to be. Whatever nub you need, whether it's a hand, a foot, a nose, an ear, whatever it is, we have the stub for you. Come on down to Stubbs Prosthetics and Orthotics Incorporated, and we got you covered.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. That's an oldie but a goodie too. All right, John.
That's a great one.
Next read, sir.
Well, it is the old Anal Sports Club. Yeah, you can come on down here and you can be very particular about the gambling you do on sports, or you could just take it in the ass from a homosexual. Come on down to the Anal Sports Club. Everything's available to you on this side of town. Mike?
That's where Shelley learned how
The
to.
latest
that's
LGBTQ
where-
fucking
No,
hangout.
it doesn't
Fine.
say anything about being homosexual. It could be like you could be fucking a straight person in the
There's
ass.
nothing
you know?
gay
That-
about
that-
taking
that's
it in
where-
the ass from at a sports bar. Is
Yeah.
I'm
there?
not gay. My partner is.
It's manly as fuck.
It could be a straight
Right,
needle
that's
fuck.
where,
Nothing
that's
says
where-
manly like
manly.
taking it in the butt.
that's
Yeah.
where Shelley got her
At a
idea for the
sports
ice
bar.
cream.
But now
Okay.
this one is probably could be straight or gay as well. Who knows?
That sounds great.
Ocean.
Oh, it's my turn. My
He's
bad.
got all the ethnic ones here tonight.
This is the Juicy Pussy. We come from the Arabic language. We say a juicy
Arabic?
pussy. I don't
Really?
know.
Arabic?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I really thought you were going in another direction there. Okay, this is Muslim now.
The jihad pussy. It's a juicy pussy. We only have it here in Iraq,
Oh.
Okay.
and we have what's his name? We have that guy we shot, the American shot.
The hell?
What the fuck was his name?
Viewers on stream.
Probably wasn't juicy pussy though. I can tell you that.
He's trying to get some
viewers.
juicy pussy. The Americans
Sustainability.
come
What
in
the
and
fuck does that mean?
shoot
What
him in
about-
the
It's
head.
a, it's a bot. Don't worry about it.
First of all, our audience are
talk to
always
bots.
cheap
The
viewers.
bot's not going to
so
actually
fuck
pay attention
you.
to you. All right, hey, we got one more sponsor before I
God,
can
it's
actually
like
try
my
to take
sex
a
doll.
nap.
Fuck off, Mike.
There you go, Ronan.
Way Hung Restaurant. Listen,
Wait, huh?
if you're missing something in your life, it's probably a hung. And it's probably a way hung. Because if you're
Aw.
way hung, you ain't got to worry about eating. You have everything you need to fucking eat at Way Hung Restaurant. It says Chinese. We ain't Chinese. We're totally American cuisine. We are Way Hung, and it's run by a black dude. You figure it out. Come down to Way Hung Restaurant. We got you covered.
Didn't see it going that way, but they
I
put
saw
up
it
good money
going.
to
I
be a
knew. I
sponsor
was
tonight.
waiting for it to hit. No pun intended.
And
Good
Sierra's
stuff.
letting anybody know out there that Juicy Pussy is
She's
available
got a juicy pussy.
on
Look,
a daily basis.
I appreciate Ocean being here.
No video, no proof, Sierra.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
I appreciate Ocean being here and Rhino Dave for bailing us out from Bill having problems and not being able to show up.
I
and
just
Ronan
want to
coming
say,
on.
Rhino Dave is fucking great. Ocean,
is
you're
great.
always great. John,
Thank you,
Mike,
sir.
you guys are always great.
Agreed, bro.
And I
Agreed.
do want to
Rhino Dave is
apologize.
fucking
I've
awesome.
had like a killer headache all day. I would have done the show longer. I'm just struggling to get through it today, so I apologize.
All right, Mikey boy. Listen,
fine,
every night it is a weekly party at the bar, the virtual bar of the Locker Room Live Party Cast. I'm glad to be here with
Yes,
you.
sir.
It's fun. It's fun. Thank you, Ocean and Ronan, for
Have a
saving our
great
butts.
night, gentlemen. Thank you
Sierra?
guys for having me.
Love all you guys. And by the way, next time you come on, Ronan, would you listen to me?
What? All you had to do was say, "Get the fucking suit on."
Would
I'd have did it.
you just be able to hear me when you come on next time? He's like, I fucking can't hear Mike. God damn it, I can't hear
Well, I
Mike.
couldn't hear you.
And then
First of all,
in the background, I can't
Yeah,
hear his
I know.
Ocean throwing up.
It is intense.
Ocean sounds like my ex-wife fucking throwing a fucking dick. And yeah,
Ooh, that's a tasty bit of information there.
God
Uh,
damn.
Hey,
I definitely did your ex-wife. I did her on the table. I did her
I mean,
on
who
the
didn't?
chair.
You're bad.
I did her in every goddamn hole. Yeah, I did.
if she did Clinton, I'd actually be proud. But
Sorry.
God damn.
every black guy in the ghetto doesn't count.
Oh,
Fuck.
wow.
Oh, damn.
Hey, well,
Well, no, but I think does she have stock in Way Hung restaurant?
She does.
So
She's
wait a
actually
second.
co-owner.
She has some dick in
I
Way Hung
also
restaurant. That's
had
for
He
sure.
the-
actually does the hiring and firing. It's fine.
I had your wife as well.
All right, I'm dying, boys. I feel so bad. I had a good
Okay,
time
Mike.
nonetheless, but I feel awful.
Have
I'm
a
feeling
good
bad all
night,
day.
gentlemen.
Yeah,
And
motherfuckers.
everybody in chat, thank you. You guys rock.
All right,
Right,
Peace.
gentlemen.
love that you were here tonight, Ronan. Awesome. And again, Ocean,
Not a
thanks for
problem.
bailing me
Love
out.
you guys.
You heard him.
Peace. Fuck off, jerk.